Safeway of Sports, man. It's Lamont, man. We back. Got another show for you guys today. And salute to everybody that's getting in here, man. We gonna cook it up. A lot of basketball topics on the docket today. Salute to Ochi. I see you just pulled up. Salute to Rich. Salute to everybody that's pulling up today, man. I don't even know how long we're gonna be live today. And look, I know the initial topic, as you can see on the screen here, the initial topic is we're going to be doing our March Madness bracket. We're going to be doing our NCAA Tournament bracket. A little bit different from NBA, but again, all NBA topics, especially topics that we've been hearing across TikTok, are all on the board. But the first order of business today is we're going to progress through and talk through these NCAA Tournament brackets for all of our college basketball fans. Now, college basketball this year has been a little bit more engaging because the potential draft class coming in looks like it can be one of the best draft classes that we have had in NBA history, right? Darren Peterson, AJ DeBansa, right? The kid from Arkansas. I mean, it's just a plethora of talent all across the board. And trust, I see you in here trying to request up. Look, y'all, I'm going to get you guys up here to cook. Again, the first order of business today is I just have to get through these brackets because I know a couple years ago, I had probably one of the craziest, I wouldn't even call this a bad beat. I would just say it's kind of a bad decision on my part. It was 2 years ago, NCAA Tournament. On one of the betting apps, I was, I guess I was, I picked the entire first round as a huge parlay. I get through the first day, everything correct. Only $5. If I get everything right, 20 bands. At the end of the first day, I had every single pick right. And the site, I think it was Hard Rock, they offered me an early payout of like $1,500. And anybody that know, we've done these, if you get an early payout of $1,500 on a $5 bet, you take it, you cash that out. I cashed it out. I thought I thought I was winning. Man, the next day, second day of the tournament, I got every single pick right, man. If I would have just been patient, if I would have put the app down, not even mess with my phone, I'd have been up 20 bands. So I'm going to kind of walk you guys through some of the things that I like to look for when I'm making my upset picks because, I mean, nobody's going to do a chalk bracket, right? Nobody's doing all chalk. So, but I want to kind of show you guys, right, from my perspective, how I like to identify potential upsets. And, this can get crazy. And for the majority of the time, most of us are always wrong, right? Last year might have been the closest it ever came to just being kind of chalk. I don't expect it to be like that this year. I think this year is just kind of wide open. I think anybody can get beat. Anybody can win it. But we're going to walk through it because I think this year's NCAA tournament, similar to, unlike some of the others over the past years, I think this one's mostly going to be based on your path to the championship game. And there are a couple teams that I've identified. I feel like they got the easiest path to but again, we also got to look at seedings, right? 5-12 matchups, right? 6-11 matchups, right? These can be huge, right? That first round matchup, the 7-10, those can get complicated. And so we're going to be cooking it up. We're going to talk through these again. All topics are on the docket today, man. We're going to be cooking it up. NCAA tournament. We got some NBA talk as well. I was on a couple shows today. They was obviously salute to Black James Bond. He was doing some Scottie Pippen talk. I love the Scottie Pippen talk. And, again, people are getting up in arms over this NBA talk, man. And it's, it's weird to me. And as we get through this bracket, I want you guys to just kind of think about, and it's been confusing me as I've been talking with people across all of these basketball conversations. This is more so than any other player that I've ever seen. Scottie Pippen is just kind of used as like fodder. Like nobody really respects his career. Jordan fans just kind of pick and choose when to glorify him. And then other times to vilify him because they have to keep up this narrative that you can't win with too much help on your team. If you got too many good players, it really don't count. It's just a whole bunch of silly narratives out there in basketball. And even as we look to college basketball, y'all, Y'all really think these college coaches is out here trying to win with the least amount of talent? These coaches are trying to bring in every high level transfer they can find. They trying to do anything possible, right, to put out a team that can win it all, no matter what it looks like. But yeah, we're gonna push through this intro. And salute to everybody that's in here already. Make sure as we get in here, and as I always tell you guys to do, that share button right there in the corner of your screen. Hit that share button. Add the live to your story, right? That's one of the best ways to share this content and get it out there for your lives, any live. But for this live, the best way to get it out there, the best way to help us out, we're not going to be up here asking for Cash App donations, nothing like that. But the best way you can help us out is by sharing the live, right? NCAA Tournament talk. We got NBA talk. Probably going to have some GOAT debate, LeBron James talk later on. Make sure you hit that share button. Share the live to other social media platforms. More importantly, add it to your story, right? Share it with other people, man, because we back. FYF Sports, GOAT James Kingdom. We might not have GOAT James Kingdom here today. We might. I don't know. We might get a GOAT James Kingdom sighting. But nonetheless, man, we got to get through this NCAA tournament talk. It's going to start in a couple days. We got the first 4 games coming up. But obviously, the bulk of the tournament, that all starts Thursday, man. Salute to King A in the chat. Salute to the NVQ. Salute to everybody. Walking Bucket. Salute to everybody. King E. Salute to Trust Me and Only. Salute to everybody pulling up, man. It's gonna be a good show today, man. Appreciate everybody smashing those likes, man. Just like all the other lives that we've been doing for like the last 10, 15 lives, man. We've been getting well over 30K likes. Let's keep that trend going on this stream. Keep them likes coming up, man. Keep the gifts coming in. Keep showing y'all support. Keep sharing the videos. We got another good one for you guys today, man. It's FYF Sports. It's GOAT James Kingdom, man. And we back.
I'm talking start. Yeah, we done came from the bottom, mad that we up, but I don't hear him talking. Started with knowledge inside of my noggin. We took a dream and then we started blogging. Put my city on the map now. I'ma say how it is and I don't back down. On the road to 100K, we finna act out. We gon' show them that we not just in the background. We the main event, we the main show. We the one that people always gonna pay for. FYF, we the best, no debate though. Number 1 sports channel, every angle. I'ma show them all how we ride. Best sports talk show, we not like them guys who playing it safe while they feather the lines. We pushing the narrative all of the time. Like who to go in the game is not MJ. Kobe Bryant top 10, not what we say. Hakeem Olajuwon is very overrated. Keep it real, if it ain't fact, we don't say it. Now it's stable, we won't be ignored. We number 1, especially when coming to sports. FYF bringing the heat here, of course. Where everything backed up with actual source. Everything backed up with actual source.
Like I said, FYF Sports, man, we back. Another show for you guys. Salute to everybody that's pulled up in here today. NBA talk on the board, NCAA basketball talk. A lot of young prospects to be watching for. Why do we want to watch these young prospects, y'all? These young prospects are the future of the league, especially this year. And the craziest thing about this year is that one of these top prospects, think about it, out of all the high-level prospects that we're seeing this year, the craziest part about it is one of these guys can potentially end up on the OKC Thunder. Think about that. AJ DeBanset fall into OKC. Darren Peterson, if he falls in the draft, sitting there at OKC. A team that is already ripe with talent has the opportunity to use the draft to get younger and get better, which is crazy, man. That's the craziest part about it, man. So, hold on. Let me get my bracket up, you guys. I'm gonna get my bracket up. I'm gonna just knock out the bracket talk so we can bring you guys up to cook. Salute to Walker Buck. Salute to everybody. Salute to Junior. I'm seeing a lot of new names, especially the new names. If you want to do new names, make sure you follow FYF Sports. Follow the creator. I want to see you guys follow, and not just follow me. There's a couple guys in the chat, and the guys that come on the panel. There's a lot of guys are content creators. Make sure you follow all the people that come on the panel as well. Because a lot of these guys are kicking out elite quality content. Hold on, let me share this real quick. Just want to make sure I share the live. we got that shared. We got that shared. All right, y'all. Y'all got to let me know who are y'all. Who y'all got? Who's y'all upset pick? Who y'all got in y'all Final Four? Before I pull my bracket up, before we walk through my bracket, y'all got to let me know who y'all got. Have y'all even been following college basketball? Right? I know everybody want to talk about the Lakers, man, and LeBron, man. I look, man, the Lakers, hell of a win last night. Let's get it out the way. Lakers, big time win. You know, I actually pulled into the Locker Rooms channel. Just very quickly. I pulled in real quick. Lakers coming off a big win versus the Denver Nuggets. Lakers coming off a big win versus the Houston Rockets. This man is still in there talking about trade Austin Reeves. This man, Austin Reeves, is playing like he's really trying to get that $240 million max contract deal, and this man is still crying about trade Austin Reeves. He's been doing this for the last 3 years, man. I don't know, man. These dudes is delusional, man. Delusion at its finest, man. Just a straight delusion, man. Calling the trade players. I'm talking about the Lakers are doing well. He's up there saying, the man was up there saying, yeah, Jamal Murray, 1 of 14. KD couldn't make a shot in the second half. The Lakers just got lucky. I was like, well, you don't think the Laker defense did anything? And maybe like y'all still running around thinking that these great players just all of a sudden miss shots because the Lakers walk in the door? Craziness, man. But appreciate that King James clip, man. Appreciate everybody that's sharing the live. Make sure we are running these numbers up. Salute to all the 20 people in here. But you know what? We're gonna go ahead and start because look, I don't want to keep y'all waiting too long. I'm just gonna go ahead and straight get to my bracket action. Hold on, let me pull up my bracket for you guys. And I'm just gonna and I see everybody requesting up, y'all. As soon as I get through this bracket, I'm gonna bring you guys up to cook, all right? Because and the main reason why I'm not bringing nobody up yet is because this portion of the show I needed to be on the big screen, and when I put it on YouTube, as y'all know, everything goes over to YouTube. I just need this portion of the show to be on the big screen in YouTube format. So again, I just want to keep the formatting the same as I push through this. But y'all, look, y'all already know that I'm gonna be bringing y'all up shortly, man. Y'all already know. All right, man, we got the NCAA tournament bracket right here, man. We got our number 1 seeds, top portion of the bracket. Y'all see the number 1 seeds, Duke and Arizona, blue bloods through and through. Obviously, both these teams started the year off as potential 1 seeds. They finished the year as number 1 seeds as well. I mean, Duke had a few hiccups, not very many. It took some hellified performances to beat Duke. Arizona, maybe more of a byproduct of kind of having a soft schedule, but nonetheless, I think that they played some really good teams. They got a lot of really good wins. Another well-deserving number 1 seed. So again, salute to all the new people pulling up today. So again, as we get through these brackets, y'all, as I push through these brackets, I mean, let's just get first things first. Number 1 seeds never lose. I mean, why do we waste time, right? I'm not about to waste time fiddling around thinking that a number 1 seed is going to pull off the upset. I think from here on out, the only thing that you can really lock, and the one thing that I've learned, and I've had to learn this the hard way, the only thing that's a lock pretty much in the first round, outside of what silly Purdue University did, is the 1 seeds. That's pretty much the only way. 2 seeds are no longer even a for sure lock, right? And I'm going to tell you some of the things that I look for that are indicative of what a team that can upset a higher seed looks like. All right, so upsets, I think the toughest matchups to choose are the 8, 9, and the 17 games. Those are extremely hard because those two teams are so close. It's just really hard. So I think one of the tougher matchups, right? One of the tougher matchups that people are going to have to choose is this Villanova-Utah State matchup. And so what I like to look for, and that's why I like these brackets where they have screens like this, right? Because I think that, like, when you see this right here, obviously it shows the 2 teams. It shows their records, right? So we have Utah Valley or Utah State as a 9 seed, overall 28-6. Then you have Villanova 24-8. 2 strong teams. Villanova the 8, Villanova plays in a slightly higher comp. They play a little bit stronger competition. So they've probably been to the ringer. So when you look at that 8 losses, that probably correlates to just playing against tougher competition. And then you have Utah State 28-6, right? They also took a loss to Grand Canyon University, which is a team that didn't make the tournament. So they have some losses to teams that aren't in the NCAA tournament. One of the biggest things I like to look at that really been helping me is wins versus the top 25. And if you don't have any wins versus the top 25, do you have any games at all versus the top 25? So this is a very odd matchup right here because Villanova is 0-5 versus the top 25. While Utah State, they have not played a top 25 team all year. Something you want to look at right there. Now, points per game and points per loud, I don't think that means anything in the NCAA tournament. I never look at that. I don't really consider that. Conference record, don't consider it. Why do I not consider conference record, y'all? I don't consider conference record. I don't consider the conference record because conference games are always the most difficult anyway. Right? We can see a Portland State beating Gonzaga in conference. Why? Because they just so familiar with one another. Heated rivalry games, I don't really consider that. Right? It's not going to elevate Portland State for me, but I'm not going to tear down a team. So conference play, conference games, unless you're talking about a powerhouse conference like the SEC or the Big Ten, I'm not really looking at your conference record. And in this particular case, neither one of these teams are playing in an ultra powerful conference. I'm not considering that at all. When I look at games versus the top 25, with Villanova having 5 games versus the top 25 and even no wins versus Utah State, I don't know. Now, another thing that I like to do, and that information isn't on here, y'all, is I like to look at seniors. Which team has a lot of seniors? Now, when you read through this right here, y'all, when you read through it, it can tell you, it's going to tell you certain players and what years they are. But it seems like every team in NCAA basketball now, they're all older because of the transfer portal. So even having seniors right now on a lower seeded team, I don't even know if that's the biggest tell on potentially if a team can upset somebody, because now with all the transfer portal, all these players getting extra years, most of these teams are older. So chemistry does help. In this particular matchup, I would say that Utah State probably has the slight edge on chemistry, but Villanova is a team that's also known for retaining and keeping their players. They also have good chemistry because of the versus 25. This is what tells me right here I want to lead towards Villanova. So that just kind of gives you guys an idea, right, of how I just go about picking these. You look for seniors. The seniors to me only matter on lower seeded teams or teams in conferences that you're not familiar with. Like, for example, this High Point, Wisconsin game, the 5-12 matchup, it's not as scary as what some people try to make it out to be, right? You will hear these announcers on TV, the dreaded 5-12 matchup. The 5-12 matchup is really not complicated. It's easy to kind of read. I want y'all to look at this right here, right? High Point right here, 30-4. What you always want to look for, y'all, any team that can get 30 wins in a college basketball season, that is an extremely well-coached team. It is extremely difficult. I don't care what conference you play in. It is extremely difficult to win 30 games in a collegiate basketball season. High Point sitting at 30-4. 30 wins. That's a huge red flag for me. Damn, okay. Well coached, right? 30-4 tells me that this coach knows how to win one-game scenarios. This coach knows how to scheme against single games. Like to win 30 games in a college basketball season, that coach game to game has to be able to come up with unique game plans on the fly to win games. That's why I say so again, second indicator, if a team eclipses 30 wins, especially if they're a lower seed, High Point, not familiar with them, right? Conference record doesn't really matter here, but they're 15-1 in conference, right? Points per game, points allowed, again, doesn't matter in the NCAA tournament. They have 0 game versus the top 25. But I think the one thing for High Point right here that I would look for, 30 wins. If I'm Wisconsin right here, I'm shaking in my boots. And the one problem that I see that Wisconsin has is I don't know any recognizable, notable NBA caliber guys on this roster. I think Wisconsin is on upset alert. Now, when you look at Wisconsin, 24-10, started the season off strong, 5-4 versus the top 25. But remember, the majority of that 5-4 came in conference. This is why I say disregard in-conference matchups. Why I say disregard the in-conference matchups, because they just battling their conference opponents. You're collecting all of these versus top 25 wins versus a whole bunch of teams you already familiar with. Wisconsin, can you go to the SEC and beat one of them ranked teams? Wisconsin, can you beat a Duke? Can you beat a Arizona? Can you beat a Iowa State? I don't think you can. I don't think you can. And again, do not fall into that Kim Palm, all them weird ratings. I'm telling you, throw that in the garbage can. If you go off them Kim Palm and them silly rankings, your bracket is going. You might as well rip your bracket up now and throw it in the garbage can. None of that stuff ever actually works. Kim Palm rankings, all these silly rankings, throw that in the garbage can. The only saving grace that I'm gonna be looking for when I look for Wisconsin and High Point, and the rest of these picks, y'all, I'm gonna make the picks faster, is the only saving grace that can maybe equalize this potential matchup for Wisconsin. Do they have seniors on this roster? And let me read through this right here. So as I read through it, okay, it says they have a San Diego State transfer, Nick Boyd, right? He was in the Final Four. I like that. All right. It says Wisconsin shoots a lot of threes. They thrive behind the arc. I don't like that. Teams that live off the three, like Purdue University, typically get sent home early, right? It says even the Badgers' big men shoot threes. I don't like that, y'all. I don't like the fact that they living and dying by the three-point shot, not in single elimination games. Think about it. Single elimination games, you have one bad shooting game. Dang, now you back at campus. Come on, man. Come on, man. I like Nick Boyd. I don't like this matchup for Wisconsin, y'all. I don't like this. I got High Point. The 30 wins is strong enough for me. I got High Point upsetting Wisconsin. 5-12 matchup right there. I told y'all it's not overly complicated. So again, we're gonna take some of those indicators that I told you about. When we click on the summary of these teams, if you aren't already familiar with the teams, look for seniors. 30-win teams, disregard conference matchups versus top 25. All right. So again, quickly we're gonna do that with Ohio State, TCU. This is probably two teams that a lot of people just are not familiar with right here. Right. Versus top 25, TCU 3-6. Versus top 25, Ohio State 2-8. All right. Disregard conference record. Did any of the teams have 30 wins? Neither of the teams have 30 wins. Their records are practically the same. Now, when we scroll through the rosters right here, right, when it talks about some of their best players, right? So when it talks about some of their best players, one of TCU's best players is a 6'7" sophomore. I don't know. 6'7" sophomore is kind of dicey right there. They have a 6'7" junior. Oh, kind of dicey right there. But again, Ohio State, similar issues. One of their better players, John Mobley, is a sophomore. Gets kind of dicey right there. All right. So again, typically, if I'm just doing this on my own and I'm not online and pressed for time, I would literally go to ESPN, or I would go somewhere and look at the roster and see literally who has the most, where's the senior power at, right? Because this is a close game right here. I'm just not high on Ohio State this year. The only reason why I'm going to pick TCU in this matchup right here without really looking at the seniors is because I've seen Ohio State in the Big Ten this year. I watched a lot of Big Ten basketball. I am not high on those guys. I don't think they're coached very well. I think a lot of their wins came against very subpar competition outside of conference. I'm going to go with TCU. TCU also has a better record versus the top 25. JJ said he picked OSU. All right, so we're going to go St. John's versus Northern Iowa. Now, unfortunately for Northern Iowa, I think Northern Iowa is about to get absolutely blitzed in this matchup, y'all. I think Northern Iowa is about to get, because the 5 seed to me is low for St. John's team. St. John's St. John, think about this, y'all. They got St. John's with a 28-6 record. They're close to that 30-win marker, right? As a 5 seed, right? Versus a 23-12 Northern Iowa, right? St. John's is one of the nastiest defensive teams in college basketball. Coached by Rick Pitino. Rick Pitino is already known for getting into that transfer portal, pulling every senior he can find from other teams. I don't even have to look. I know they're loaded with older players. Unfortunately for Northern Iowa, with 0 games versus the top 25, St. John's is 2-4 versus the top 25. I think this is an easy pick. I think out of all the 5-12 matchups, I think this might be the blowout of all the 5-12 matchups. I'm going with St. John's in this one. Defense, they don't really necessarily rely on the 3. I think they're going to overpower Northern Iowa. Man, Nick, bro, please don't tell me you got Northern Iowa getting to the Final Four. Northern Iowa is going to have a very short stay in that hotel. Them boys is going to be going home, man. Get Northern Iowa up out of here, y'all. We got Kansas and Cal Baptist. Now, Cal Baptist, again, a weaker team. Overall record, 25-8. They're not as close to that 30-win marker as I would like. Kansas is having somewhat of a shaky year, but Kansas is beating up on a lot of top 25 teams. They have a lot of really good wins. The only question mark for them is Darren Peterson going to be in the rotation or not? And NBA players win tournament games. I believe Darren Peterson plays. Kansas, in this particular sense, they have the star power, right? They have the overall record, which 23-10 is not really indicative of who Kansas is, right? I think some of those losses are due to injuries and things like that. I believe that they're healthy now. I'm going to go with, I don't think Cal Baptist stands a chance in this one. 13-5. They only have 1 game versus the top 25. I don't think they stack up at all, man. I got to go with Kansas in this matchup right here. We got Arkansas, Hawaii. Arkansas probably got the best freshman in the country versus a Hawaii team. Again, remember, when you're dealing with these lower-seeded teams, top 25, are you pushing close to 30 wins? Do you have senior power, right? If you actually have true and legitimate senior power, your team, if you're a lower-seeded team in one of these low conferences, you're going to be up there 28, 29, 30 wins. They got 24 wins. They have 0 wins versus the top 25. They were 14-6 in conference versus an Arkansas team, well coached, a lot of star power, right? Obviously the best freshman in the country. Again, another game right here with Arkansas being 5-6 versus the top 25. Easy for me. Easy pick for me. Arkansas, I'm taking them right there, right? And remember, don't worry about what your bracket's looking like as you pick it. If it starts to look like chalk, just go with the science. Follow the science. Don't chase making it look like chalk, right? Who cares what it looks like? Just kind of ignore it. Louisville, South Florida. Don't know much about South Florida, but I do know about Louisville. Louisville's well coached, defensive team, taking some bad losses this year. 3-6 versus the top 25. That's almost 10 games versus the top 25 versus South Florida. 0-1 versus top 25. They are 25-8. Again, a lower seeded team. I would like to see them closer to 30 wins. They got 3 conference losses. I'm not really feeling South Florida. Do they have any seniors when I look through it? They have a transfer from Arkansas State. That's a low-level, low-budget transfer. I'm not really feeling that right there. I don't think it's enough to beat a strong Louisville team that's also well-coached. Pat Kelsey's going to have them guys ready to go. I think it's over with for South Florida. South Florida's traditionally a sorry team in the NCAA tournament anyway. He says, Lamar, did you say Kalahi $1 billion bracket? What is that? What is that? What is a Kalahi? What is that? I don't know, SB. I got to stay locked in, man. We working on this bracket right here. Let's go ahead and BYU, and is going to play the winner of Texas and bro. This is nasty right here. This is nasty for BYU, y'all. This is nasty work. Texas versus NC State as a 6 seed. I get. My reward is I got to play a team that's a high major. I got to play a Texas that's typically well coached. Shaka Smart in the NCAA tournament. When I look on that other bench, I don't want to see no Shaka Smart. I don't want to see. Or no, matter of fact, Shaka Smart's not with Texas anymore. He's with Marquette, so they good. My bad. But NC State is well coached. Right, NC State, they have the McNeese head coach from last year, and he took their best point guard, so good. I think NC State wins this game. I believe if it's NC State BYU, I think BYU is going to be on upset alert. If NC State beats Texas, I think BYU is going to be upset alert. Now, again, the information is not here for NC State, but I think NC State wins this game. I like NC State's energy. Did y'all see what NC State did to North Carolina? Beat the brakes off of them. And then talk shit to them on the way out the door. A team like that, you think a team like that can't walk in and beat BYU? One of their best players is injured? What? Man, okay. Look, y'all, I'm telling you, I'm a believer in AJ DeBanza. I'm not a believer in this BYU team. I'm taking NC State to crack BYU in the first round. This wraps for BYU. Have y'all seen them other dudes? And some of them other dudes on that BYU team be pissing me off. Have y'all seen, it's been multiple times, it comes down to the last shot for BYU. It be scrubs taking the last shot. Man, if you don't get a ball to AJ DeBanza, this man then brought you and carried you, put you back in the game. And when it comes down to the last shot, you got that little 5'11" point guard driving in, taking game winners, and you got AJ DeBanza standing in the corner. Man, this team is all chopped up in the head, man. NC State gonna pop BYU, y'all. If that matchup happens, that's an upset alert matchup, yeah. Mark my words. NC State, well-coached team. Michigan State, North Dakota State, all the Dakota teams have I don't know what they be doing in Dakota, South Dakota, North Dakota. I don't know what they be doing up there. Them teams be finding a way to upset people. Why and how, I don't know. Now, what do you want to watch for with North Dakota State? They're close to 30 wins. I don't like the 7 losses. 27-7, 14-2 in conference. They have 0 games versus the top 25. Now, Michigan State is always battle tested, right? But Tom Izzo is known for overcoaching, overdoing shit. 5-4 versus the top 25. The majority of that comes versus the Big Ten. So for them, again, they hold some weight there. All right, Jeremy Fears. I like Jeremy Fears. If North Dakota State would have had 30 wins, I would have went with North Dakota State. I don't think the 27 is enough to convince me that they could beat a Michigan State, a 3 seed. I'm taking Michigan State in the first round, right? UCLA, UCF. I'm not super high on UCLA this year. I don't think they're as good as their record. They're 23-11. UCF 21-10. Now both teams have games versus the top 25. UCF 3-4. UCLA 4-6. Pretty much even there. The senior power, when we look at some of their the seniors on this team, let's see who we got. Okay, from this summary here, I can't. Okay, no. So it says right here, it says UCLA is led by senior point guard Donovan Dent. Senior point guard Donovan Dent. That's all I need to see right there. Senior point guard, that's who leads you, right? When it's close like this, you got to go with the small stuff, and you got to stick to the criteria. Remember, we always talk about criteria on this channel. Stick to the criteria. The criteria is obviously when everything is even, look to the seniors. UCLA is led by a senior point guard. I think it's over with for UCF, man. I just got to go with the formula, y'all. He says UCLA just beat Michigan State too. Yeah, I mean, it don't surprise me, man. Don't surprise me. But I did watch UCLA get bopped by Purdue. I did see that. Gonzaga, Kennesaw State. Now, Kennesaw State. Now, it's salute to Tommy Sotomayor, man. Make sure y'all follow Tommy Sotomayor. Appreciate him pulling in for a quick second. Hopefully he can stick around to watch this. Now, HBCU teams. So HBCU teams, y'all. What I'm about to say is real nasty. What I'm about to tell you guys, and some of you guys who follow this and track this will know what I'm saying is true. There are certain teams that an HBCU team have an opportunity to beat. It's teams like Gonzaga. It's teams like Purdue. Teams with point guards that are hyper-focused on running the offense and always making the right play. And I want to make the coach happy, so let's run this play and make it look good. Now, Gonzaga's kind of gotten away from that a little bit as much. Purdue is still like that. Gonzaga's gotten away from it. Gonzaga's really dynamic. They have really good guard play. Let's see what we got right here. Kennesaw Kennesaw State, 21 wins. I don't like that. 13 losses. That's very subpar. Right? Gonzaga, 30 wins. 30-3 on the season. Right? I think Gonzaga has and meets every metric that we talk about. They have a winning record versus the top 25. Kennesaw State, 0-1, 21-13 record. They're not close to that 30-win margin. As much as I want to say Kennesaw State has a chance, Gonzaga's about to beat the brakes off of them, y'all. It's a wrap for them. Miami and Missouri. Missouri, again, I know when you have a collision of two high major teams that clash, 7-10 matchup, again, these numbers are going to get tricky. 2-5 versus the top 25 for Miami, 3-6 for Missouri. It gets dicey here. Miami, 25 wins. I do like that. 8 losses. The 12 losses for Missouri is what would worry me if I'm a Missouri team. We look to the seniors, though, but when I look at Missouri, the first thing I see right here is Missouri is led by a senior 6'9" forward, Mark Mitchell, who's averaging 18.3 points per game. When you are led by seniors, you can win a lot of games, man. You can win a lot of games. And then when I look over here to Miami, one of their better players is Shelton Henderson, a 4-star freshman. You know, kind of scary right there when you got freshmen out there as your leader. I like Missouri being led by this senior right here. I like the senior leadership. Everything else seems to be close. I'm going to rock out with Missouri on this one. I'm going to take the lower seed right here. I'm going to rock out with Missouri. I like them being led by a senior right there. Connecticut, Furman. Again, Furman probably don't have the guns. They're probably just going to go get out-coached and get blitzed. 22-12. The 12 losses is absolutely scary. If they have pushed close to the 30, maybe they have a shot. Connecticut, again, a high major. They have 29 wins, 29-5. Again, and this is an easy one right here. We don't even have to look to the seniors. I got UConn smacking Furman. And we got Purdue as the other 2 seed playing Queens. Purdue makes these first round games a lot closer than normal. I told you because they play a really weird, finicky style of play. But again, I'm not necessarily scared of Queens University. Queens University just became a D1 team. This is the first NCAA tournament that they ever won. They probably don't even have a true D1 roster. 21-13. 13-5 in conference versus a Purdue team that's been tested all year. 6-4 versus the top 25. I got to go with Purdue. All right. So that's what we're looking at right there. So now we've looked at all the teams. So because I've kind of looked at all the teams and I got to have a feel for who they are, I can go ahead and finish this out right here. Just going off gut. Just going off my gut right here. Just now. So from here, because now we've already seen teams, we've seen records, we've seen seniors. So we're just kind of playing it off memory. Duke, TCU. Again, I just don't think TCU is strong enough, right? If they had more seniors, right? If they had more quality wins versus the top 25, if they were pushing closer to 30 wins, maybe. I don't see them beating Duke. I think Duke is on to the Sweet 16. St. John's and Kansas. St. John's and Kansas can get tricky because you're going up against Rick Pitino. Rick Pitino. Think about this, you guys. Rick Pitino in the NCAA tournament. I don't like Kansas this year. I don't like Kansas at all in the NCAA tournament. I like the hard-nosed teams that know how to grind out and make games difficult. I'm taking St. John's with the upset over Kansas in the second round for a Sweet 16 matchup of Duke versus St. John's. Louisville, Michigan State. I like Louisville, but do they have the offense to compete with a Michigan State? I don't think they do. I'm going to take Michigan State. UCLA, Connecticut. This is a tough matchup right here. It's a tough. This is the most ideal matchup UCLA would want out of all the number 2 seeds. I just don't think they're strong enough to beat UConn. UConn is just too well coached. So I got to take UConn. Hold on. Which pick were you talking about, Nexus? Which pick you talking about? You talking about the St. John's pick? Nexus. Which? MSU pick. MSU over Louisville. Yeah, I like that. I like Louisville, though. I like how hard they're coached. But I think he's maybe 1 or 2 years away from having the team that he wants. All right. Oh, he graduated from State. All right. Salute, man. Salute. All right. We got Purdue, Missouri. Purdue, Missouri. These be the weird games right here, especially with a Missouri team like this, a 10 seed, where Purdue can find a way to blow you out. right? I feel like they're going to struggle first round and eke out a win. But I think Missouri, a 10th seed that struggled all year, I think Purdue smacks them. We got Gonzaga versus NC State because that's who I believe is going to upset BYU. I think BYU can upset NC State can upset BYU, so that means we'll have Gonzaga, NC State. Now, this is a Gonzaga team that I watched lose to Portland State. They lose to hard-nosed teams. This is going to sound crazy, y'all. I think NC State, if they win their first 4 in game, I believe that they're going to beat BYU, and I believe that they're going to beat Gonzaga, man. I'm a big believer in NC State, y'all. I'm a big believer in NC State. Big 6'6" point guard that defends, has experience in the NCAA tournament. Remember, this is the point guard. The point guard that NC State has is the point guard for McNeese from last year when they just made a deep run in the NCAA tournament. You know the white dude with the speaker carrying it around? That McNeese. Yeah, that McNeese. They got that point guard. The same coach. The coach went over. He took the point guard with him. And he's bringing all that same energy. And they also brought the guy holding the microphone. He got an NI deal with NC State now. They bringing all that energy into the NCAA tournament. NC State into the Sweet 16. Arkansas High Point. Salute to High Point. Hell of a season. Absolutely no way you beat Arkansas in this matchup right here. But hell of a job. I think you'll upset Wisconsin in the first round. No way that you beat Arkansas and all the talent. They just got too many dogs. And we got Villanova, Arizona. Again, I think Villanova can make it more interesting than it looks. But I got Arizona beating Villanova. And again, you guys, I broke down the formula that I like to use. Remember, what's the formula that I go with? The formula that I go with is look at the wins for the lower seeded team. The lower seeded team, the wins matter. If that lower seeded team is pushing 30 wins or has 30 wins, watch out for them. That's a well-coached team. They know how to win one-game scenarios. Games versus the top 25. It's not even about your record versus the top 25. Just have you played any games versus the top 25? That tells me if you battle tested. You got to know if these teams are battle tested and do you have senior leadership. If the lower seeded team, if their best player, if they're being led by a senior, it's a potential you can get upset if you run into one of them. All right, we got Duke St. John's, right? We're going to, as we fill out this top half of the brackets, we got Duke St. John's. Boy. It's tough right here, but I got to go with Duke, man. I got to go with Duke. I know Duke is a little bit younger. I think this is where the road ends for St. John's. Hell of a run, but I got Duke beating the St. John's. We got Connecticut and Michigan State. I like Michigan State, but, man, they can get out-schemed. And I think they get out-schemed at this stage. I think UConn beats them. Now, Arizona, Arkansas. I think Acuff is going to put on a show for the ages. Arizona looks soft to me. Koa Pete, a guy that was brought in as a 5-star recruit, is starting to look very Kwame Brown-like. Arizona might be the first number 1 seed to get bopped up out this tournament. And I think Arkansas does it, man. Get them up out of there. We got Arkansas moving on. And then we got Purdue, NC State. Purdue and NC State. Purdue is one of those teams that progressively gets better in the NCAA tournament. It might not look great, but they progressively get better. Matt Painter is one of the best game-by-game coaches that I've ever seen. I think Matt Painter, the Purdue Boilermakers have the discipline to finally get NC State, the 11 seed, up out of there. I'm putting Purdue versus Arkansas. So we're going to round out this top half of the bracket with Duke versus UConn, Purdue versus Arkansas. And again, as much as I want to go with Purdue University here, Arkansas is just kind of one of those teams that are designed to beat Purdue. When you have a high-power guard, that can go get buckets, we literally saw the guard from Illinois, a freshman, go crazy in Mackey Arena and give Purdue 40 and get them up out of there. Now you got to deal with Acuff. I think it's a wrap for Purdue. I think this is where their trip ends. I'm going to go with Purdue. And then Duke and UConn. I'm going to go with Duke beating UConn, but I think UConn is good enough to make it good strategically. But this is just not one of those UConn teams this year that has the star power that can push them over the top. They with no Stephon Castle, all they have is Caravan from the last regime, no Donovan Clingan, none of it, no Pat Spencer. You don't have any NBA guys. You don't have any notable NBA talents that can carry you. And I think Duke, with a very easy path, obviously outside of St. John's, I think Duke makes it out of this top half of the bracket. And so when we go to the bottom half of the bracket again, I'm going to try to push through these a little quicker, but you guys got the formula. Hopefully my formula on how I make these picks help you guys out. I'm going to push through these picks right here a little bit quicker. But again, the formula that I like to look for, I mean, you don't like overthink it. When you overthink it, that's when you screw it up. Stick to your guns, stick to your criteria. You typically get it right. Some of my best brackets are the ones that I just picked and I was just reeling off the picks because I'm not even wasting time trying to debate over what. Just go with your original guns. So we got Florida versus the play-in. I got Florida winning. Obviously, the 2 number 1 seeds are just automatics. We're not going to fight and argue that. We got Clemson, Iowa. I'll do a quick glance. Iowa 1-8 versus the top 25. Clemson 3-5. Clemson with 24 wins. Clemson looks like they have some senior leadership as well. I'm going to take Clemson over Iowa right there, the 8 seed over the 9. We got Vanderbilt versus McNeese. McNeese is a really good team, but they were really good last year, but they lost a lot of what made them good. They lost their starting point guard. They lost their coach. They both went over to NC State. Vanderbilt has been really good this year. I got Vanderbilt beating McNeese in the first round. We got Troy and Nebraska. Nebraska is just one of those teams that can find themselves out early. But Troy this year, if it was one of those Troy teams that had closer to 30 wins, I would rock with them. But unfortunately, Nebraska is just a slightly stronger team this year. I got Nebraska moving on. VCU, North Carolina. VCU is one of those teams you want to watch out for. Now, look at this potential matchup right here. VCU 27-7. They're close to that 30-win threshold, right? So now North Carolina, now they're on upset alert. Why is North Carolina also on upset alert? Their best player, Caleb Wilson, out for the season. Now you don't have your NBA guy to carry you. Without your NBA guy to carry you, right? You do have some senior leadership, right, with Seth Trimble. But on the other side of the coin, VCU also has senior leadership. Ooh-wee. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just going to go with North Carolina on this one. But I do think that VCU can make this game more competitive than it is. But again, I believe you want to watch this game right here because I feel like old boy coach in North Carolina, he loses in the first round. He's getting immediately fired when they get back to North Carolina. We got Illinois versus Pennsylvania. Illinois, we'll do a quick glance. Penn does have an NBA guy on their team. That's the only thing I can give them credit for. They have TJ Power. He's a Duke transfer. TJ Power is really good, but him even being really good, it seems like he's a one-man show. It took 40 points for him to win the Patriot League championship game. 18-11, that means a lot of losses. No wins versus the top 25. Illinois, we saw them go into Purdue and smack Purdue in Mackey Arena. As much as I want to go with a school like Penn, I think Illinois is just too strong. I'm going to go with them. St. Mary's and Texas A&M. St. Mary's is always traditionally strong. St. Mary's, again, another team pushing close to 30 wins, 27-5. Weaker conference. Texas A&M, 21-11. But Texas A&M, 0-4 versus top 25. St. Mary's, 1-2. Again, just based on my criteria, you got to go with St. Mary's, man. Houston and Idaho. Again, Houston is one of my favorite teams. Great defensive team, close to 30 wins. A lot of senior leadership. They always bring back a ton of returners. Don't think Idaho stands a chance. I got Houston winning. We'll go to the other side. We got Georgia and St. Louis. I love this St. Louis team. Close to 30 wins, 28-5. Senior leadership. I'm rocking with St. Louis over Georgia. We got Texas Tech and Akron. We'll give a quick glance right here. Akron, 29-5. Remember, do not let the seeds fool you. 29-5 in college basketball is crazy. 29-5 is crazy. 17-1 in conference is crazy. That means you have to be coached by one of the best game-by-game coaches in the country. All right. When you look at Texas Tech, 5-6 versus the top 25, that's the only thing that they have over this Akron team. This Akron team has the senior leadership. This Akron team has the record. I believe we see another 5 seed go down. I'm taking Akron over Texas Tech. My criteria just tells me I got to rock with that. We got Alabama over Hofstra. I got Alabama and Hofstra. Now, Alabama's run into some controversy on their own. This silly point guard on Alabama, what are you doing, man? What is this dude doing? You get caught with a pound of weed. You get caught. You get kicked off the team right before the NCAA tournament. Starting point guard. What are you doing, man? But lucky for them, they're playing Hofstra. They're playing Hofstra. Now, you don't have much against. Hofstra hasn't played any teams in the top 25. Alabama's facing a little bit of adversity. So Alabama, I think because of that adversity, they're going to have something to prove and play for. I'm going to take Alabama in this first round game. But man, oh man, it just sucks for a team like Alabama. You lose your starting point guard right before the tournament because this dude want to try to be again, what's wrong with these dudes, man? You got all this NIL money and you running around trying to be the weed man? What is wrong with these dudes, man? Man, you got 2 felony charges, man, messing around. These dudes is absolutely out of their mind, man. All right, so we got a play-in game. Now, this play-in game is interesting right here because both of these teams can potentially upset Tennessee. You got Miami of Ohio, who we know went undefeated for the majority of this season, over 30 wins. And we got SMU, always a traditionally strong team. But Miami of Ohio, you guys, I keep telling y'all, teams that can go 31-0 are extremely well coached. Scary teams. I got Miami of Ohio winning their play-in game, and I got Miami of Ohio beating Tennessee in that first round matchup. I think Tennessee has one of the softest 5-star players in the country. Nate Emmett. Have y'all seen Nate Emmett play? One of the softest players in the country. I don't trust him. He's a diva. He did a whole bunch of diva type stuff to go to Tennessee, holding all these teams hostage, waiting to the last minute to make his collegiate selection. Absolutely soft, man. Man, Nate Emmett, man, stay in college, man. The NBA is not for you. I got Miami, Ohio upsetting them boys, right? We got Virginia and Wright State. Wright State, if they were pushing closer to 30 wins, but when you're a lower seeded team and you already got 11 losses, this Virginia team is already close to 30. I got to rock with Virginia. We got Kentucky and Santa Clara. Kentucky's been having a down year. They've been facing, the one thing I have to say about Kentucky and Mark Pope is whenever Kentucky's back is against the wall and they facing a ton of adversity, this is a $22 million NIL roster. Whenever they're facing a lot of adversity, what do? Whenever they are facing adversity, they always go on a run. Right? 21, but they have a ton of games versus the top 25. Think about this, y'all. 14 games versus the top 25. 5-9 versus the top 25. Versus a Santa Clara team that's 1-3 versus the top 25. All right. I think Mark Pope is going to get this team going at the right time. I think they have a lot to prove and play for. I'm taking Kentucky over Santa Clara. And then we got Iowa State, Tennessee State. Again, Tennessee State, just wrong place, wrong time. Don't have enough wins or star power or senior leadership to beat this Ohio State team. I think Ohio State's one of the best teams in the country. We're going to get Ohio State moving. Salute to Coda. I seen y'all pulling up in here. Again, you guys, I'm going to open the panel up. I'm going to be bringing you guys up as soon as I get through this bracket. We just got to get through this bracket selection. Again, I'm just sharing with you guys how I make my picks, right? What is going through my head, right? How do I formulate these upsets? I'm just sharing it with you guys because I've had a little bit of success. I've only picked the first round correct one time, and the one time I did it, I took an early cash out on Hard Rock, and I missed out on 20 bands because I took the early cash out. He says TCU versus Ohio. Who did I got? When I picked TCU versus Ohio, I picked TCU. I don't trust Ohio State. I think Ohio State is very, very average this year. I think there's a ton of teams that can beat Ohio State. All right. Okay, let's finish this half of the bracket out. Let's get to the Final Four. Florida versus Clemson. I'm going to take a strong Florida team, plus they're already familiar with Clemson. We got Vanderbilt and Nebraska. Nebraska was strong to start the year, 26 wins. But I'm going to go with a Vanderbilt team that is very well coached. They've been on a burner this year. I like what they're doing. That's going to be a close game, but I think Vanderbilt has a slight edge. They have some better wins, better quality wins. He says, I think TCU can beat Duke, right? They beat Florida. We got North Carolina and Illinois. I think Illinois wins this easily. I think North Carolina without Caleb Wilson, nobody fears them. I don't think they're good enough. I think their road ends in the second round. Houston and St. Mary's. St. Mary's 27-5, but the problem is Houston's 28-6. They're closer to that 30-win margin. Houston's obviously older. Houston's played far more top 25 teams. I got Houston over St. Mary. We got Kentucky versus Iowa State. Again, another tough matchup right here. This is going to be tough. And a lot of people are going to go at Iowa State. But again, I've seen this Kentucky team. Whenever Kentucky has their back against that wall and that coach needs to pull through. Remember, this Kentucky roster is one of the best rosters in the country. Talent-wise, if they figure it out, they're going to beat some teams. I believe that Mark Pope gets these guys to figure it out right before the tournament. Right? I think a lot of these guys know what is at stake. And they know that this is the only opportunity they're going to get to showcase what they can do. I got Kentucky with the upset over Iowa State. We got Virginia versus Miami of Ohio. Again, this strong Miami of Ohio team, but they're also playing a 29-win Virginia team. And I'm going to have to go with this strong Virginia team, man. That has been surprising me all year. All right, we got Akron and Alabama. An Alabama team whose point guard decided to go be the weed man right before the NCAA tournament. So their starting point guard is now kicked off the team, kicked out the university, up against a very strong Akron team. Remember, I told you about this Akron team, 29 wins, only 5 losses, very well coached. I believe that the 12 seed, Akron, cracks Alabama, gets them up out of there, sends them back home, man. And then we have St. Louis and Michigan. Michigan's been one of the strongest teams all year. St. Louis, tough as well, 28-5, but Michigan's 31-3. You got to go with the record there. 9-2 record versus the top 25. I'm taking Michigan right here. So we're starting to whittle it down. We almost hit our top 4. We got Florida versus Vanderbilt. I got Florida beating Vanderbilt. Two opponents that are very familiar with one another. Houston versus Illinois. I'm going to take the University of Houston for all the reasons that we mentioned prior. Virginia versus Kentucky. Again, I believe that Kentucky, this $22 million roster, can make a run. And I think they're going to shine bright, and they're going to surprise a ton of people in the NCAA tournament. I got Kentucky beating Virginia, and now we have Michigan versus Akron. Does another number 1 seed fall? Next, he said he picked Akron to make the Elite Eight. I don't believe Akron has enough to beat this Michigan team. This is the best Michigan's been in years. If Michigan gets the opportunity to play a 12 seed at this stage of the NCAA tournament, I believe Akron can make it close, but I believe Michigan wins it. And so that takes us to our final 4 teams over here. We got Florida and Houston. Again, for all the reasons I mentioned before, I think Houston. I just like Houston with the senior leadership, with the overall record closer to 30 wins. I'm going to take Houston beating Florida. And then with Kentucky and Michigan, I believe this is where Kentucky's run ends, but they make a good enough run to save Mark Pope's job. But I think Michigan moves on. So our final 4 that I have Duke and Houston versus Michigan and Arkansas as my final 4. And again, at this stage of your bracket's going to be probably looking like absolute garbage. Red lines going to be everywhere. Teams is going to be X'd out. So right now at this stage, I'm just going to pick just to be picking. I love the University of Houston. I like Kelvin Sampson, the defensive coach. I believe they're going to beat Duke University. And I think Michigan will topple Arkansas. I believe we'll have Michigan versus the University of Houston in the championship game. And I got the University of Houston winning it all, man. I got the University of Houston winning it all. Defense wins championships. What did I tell y'all? Defense wins championships, right? The no-middle defense, right? Relentless. Some of the best guards in the country, right? Probably one of the best paths. I got the University of Houston winning it all. And Herm says, about time you talking basketball. We always talk basketball, Herm. We always talk basketball. I heard you was telling people about your base. See, Herm, I wish you would have went up there because you were an elite baseball player. And y'all let King Speech Rowe come on the panel talking about he almost hit a 90-mile-per-hour fastball the other day. If I'm going to tell y'all right now. I'm going to tell you guys right now. When I was in 8th grade going into the 9th grade, in 8th grade, I was one of the best baseball players, best first baseman in Indianapolis. I was ranked. I go into high school. Obviously, basketball season's over. Baseball, I did well enough on JV where they pulled me up after 2 games. I'm on varsity now. This is when I knew baseball is different. I'm on first base. We ain't even got into the real practice yet. We just fielding balls. The third baseman, y'all. The third baseman fired that ball to first. Because, they flinging the ball around. We fielding balls, right? And, I'm the first baseman. The third baseman is going to be the shortstop. They're going to be throwing me a lot of these balls. Bro, this third baseman threw the ball so hard, bro. I have never seen a baseball coming at me this fast in my life. And mind you, I'm at the batting cage. I'm doing everything. I'm at this stage, I'm really in baseball. Bro, he threw the ball so hard. He was throwing it so fast. I was catching it right on the palm of my glove. And I'm playing it off like it's not hurting. My hand is on fire, but I'm playing it off. I even missed one of the balls on purpose just so I can run off to go grab the baseball to buy my hand sometime because my hand is on fire. I'm catching it right in the pocket of my, not in the pocket, I'm catching it right on the palm. He's throwing it too fast. I've never seen a baseball come that fast. And that's when I realized it's different. Because that was a senior third baseman throwing the ball to me as a freshman. And then I get in the game. I'm playing a school called Park Tudor. Yeah, mind you, I hit 16 home runs in 8th grade going into 9th grade year. I was a home run hitter. The pitcher threw the ball so fast, I couldn't see the ball. I didn't know what was going on. I'm just swinging to make it look good. I have absolutely no chance in hell to hit this ball. The gap between the really good player, man, bro, and mind you guys, this is a high school pitcher who's probably throwing like 81 miles an hour. A good high school baseball pitcher might be able to crack 85. If you've ever seen 81 miles an hour, shit looks impossible to hit. You can't see the ball. This is why you got to respect baseball players. This fool King Rowe came on the panel talking about, hey guys, I hit a 90-mile-per-hour fastball. You got to defend baseball to a certain degree. This is why I got ultra respect for baseball, y'all. Because baseball got to be the hardest sport. Bro, to hit a baseball, if you've ever seen 80 miles per hour, if you've seen 80 miles per hour and you're standing at that plate, that's all it takes for you to know that King Rowe is lying his ass off. That's all it takes. I've seen 81 miles an hour. I know this motherfucker could not come close to hitting a 90-mile-per-hour fastball. But y'all be letting people get this stuff off, man. Oh, man. Oh, Bryson says, can we talk TCU, please? Man, I got TCU. Oh, no, you're right. I had TCU bounced out. I popped them. They got knocked out by Duke. I got them losing to Duke at the top of my bracket, man. So again, this is my bracket, you guys. I'm about to open the panel up. We get people up here to cook before we close it out. Remember, all topics is on the board. We got NCAA March Madness talk. Obviously, the biggest thing is, look, everybody's going to have their own strategy, right? The first round is crucial. And I believe for the people that like to do the sports betting, the first round is where the money is, right? If you're looking to put together parlays, the easiest rounds to pick are the first round. And I believe if you strategically put together a couple different parlays, I think that's where some money can be made. Now, from that point forward, things kind of get a little dicey. But the first round is the money round. And it's the round that's the easiest round to pick, right? There's a lot of people that have perfect brackets in certain portions of, in certain areas of the bracket because it's some of these first round picks you could be money on. Oh, let me see if we got anybody in the guest pool. No, we ain't got nobody in the guest pool. If we don't get anybody in the guest pool, I'm gonna shut it down. And if we shut this one down, y'all, this is gonna be uploaded on YouTube. So again, if you miss any portion of this show, if you miss anything in this show, I'm gonna be uploading it over on YouTube. At least for the people to see, because I at least want to share with everybody, because I've done bracket shows before, but I've never really broken down like what is going through my head when I'm like making these picks, because a lot of times I have a whole panel of people on and it's just hard to kind of push through them all. But I want one of you guys to come up, because I'm gonna create a new bracket, and let me put my final score in for this one. So I'm gonna get this bracket official. I think Houston's gonna win 69 to Michigan 61. All right, let me save this bracket right here, because I want to get somebody else up here. So look, y'all see my bracket? It's etched in stone. I can't go change it. I can't go say I made a pick that I didn't make. It's locked in. I got the University of Houston winning it all. I'm riding with the defense. I like teams that defend. You don't see the link? There's no link, Herm. Just hit the request button. You can just request up. Hold on, y'all you don't see a request button, Herm? Hold on, Herm. Let me just send you a request, Herm. Okay, there you go, Herm. I just sent you an invite. All right.
What's good, man?
What up, Herm, man? Herm, you play baseball at a high level. Am I lying? Herm?
Nah,
I'm telling you, man.
nah,
I'm
you
telling you.
not, man.
Baseball is the number one sport where you will learn to respect it ASAP. ASAP.
Hey, King Rowe, lucky at the time I wasn't on that damn panel, because I was gonna curse his ass out. Like the thing about it's not about the fact that it's coming hard. Not only that is the ball is coming fast and hard, the shit got movement on it. So it's not only that it's coming at a certain speed, the shit got movement. Some motherfucking pitchers know how to throw a rising fastball. Some motherfuckers throw their fastballs like sliders. So you may not even see the motherfucker moving a certain way. So you may get a time right. But because how the movement is, you still might not even see that motherfucker. You might get the speed time right, but you don't have the movement down packed. So he was capping on that, because when he said he fouled it out, I said, oh man, most of the time, if you do luck up and hit a fastball, a 90-mile-per-hour fastball that you typically not used to swinging at, you will most likely go opposite field, and you most likely gonna have a late swing on it. So you're gonna go opposite field if you're a right-hand batter. Left-hand batter, if you late on the 90-mile-per-hour, you're gonna go opposite field. You're not gonna just foul it off. Because it's typically hard just to foul tip a 90-mile-per-hour fastball.
You know the question that will expose him?
Yeah.
Did you have a metal bat or did you have a wooden bat? because me and you both know. Me and you both know. If you foul tip that 90-mile-per-hour with a metal bat, hands is on fire. Bro, come on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, it's on
What?
fire. And then if it's a wood bat, if he did foul it off, that means he's not swinging it right. So 9 times out of 10, he gonna crack the
If you make
motherfucking
contact
wood.
with
So
if you make contact with a wooden bat on a 90-mile fastball, that ball's gonna get good. That ball's gonna you. If you just make contact with a wooden bat, that ball's gonna you're gonna hit it somewhere. But
yeah. But you gotta swing it right for it not to break though, because if you don't swing it right, that motherfucker wood bat gonna break on you. So knowing him, I don't think he got the mechanics to swing with a wood bat and that wood bat be intact without any cracks or without it breaking on him.
I'm
So
telling him, there's certain questions I would have asked him, man. I'm like, hold on, what type of bat you had? You had one of them
yeah,
metal
that
joints?
motherfucker ain't hit no 90-mile-per-hour fastball. Hell no.
I said, well, why y'all
Motherfucker,
disrespecting baseball like that?
motherfucker might not be able to hit 75. He might not be able to hit 75.
75 is fast. If you ain't a baseball player, 75 look unhittable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Now, when you get nice, like when I was in 8th grade going to ninth, I would go into the back cages. You know, I'm putting it on 70, 75. But them is just straight down the middle. You know, I'm hitting those. But I'm telling you, once you get outside of that, good luck. Good luck, man.
Yeah, cause once they do find out, oh, he can actually turn the fastball, they gonna come with that 80-mile-per-hour curveball on you. Gonna see a curveball at 80 and shit like that. So yeah, I know he full of shit, man. I know he was just talking, just to talk. Man.
We got to make one. We got to make one bracket. We got to make one bracket for the people. So I'm gonna go with y'all picks, man. At least for the people on the panel. It's right, man. We gotta make one. We gotta make one bracket for the people, man. Dream, you been following the NCAA tournament?
Yeah, heavy.
Okay, yeah, I'm a big college guy too, man. So you know, this is my favorite time of the year, man.
Yo, what up, man? I'm just about to go.
You saw Purdue win that Big Ten championship.
Yeah, but you know, Purdue has a team this year. Like I'm real like this. This is a team. This is a roster where I'm familiar with a lot of these guys, these players. You know, my favorite player on the team. Is the Israeli freshman that comes off the bench. I think he's going to be big for them next year. But I like CJ. But they just don't like. I don't know if Braden Smith is enough star power, like to like if they run into a team like Arkansas or somebody like that. I just don't know if that's enough star power, right? And
yeah.
That's why I'm about to say, Lamont. I think Arkansas I think they're gonna make a Final Four push to me. Cause normally with the elite scoring point guards, they always make deep runs, and then what they did in the SEC tournament, I think they're gonna carry that on. I like what Arkansas they've been heating up at the right time. So I think Arkansas gonna make a deep run in the tournament. So if you guys want to make some money off of Arkansas while you can. I do like his Houston pick, because Houston is the best defensive team in the country. They do have they are that. But I think offensively they go against a team like Arkansas that got a guard like A cover. I don't think they can stop a motherfucker like him.
No, those are the type. Remember, the point guard from Illinois dropped 40 on Purdue in Mackey Arena. Got them up out of there. Even Michigan went into Mackey Arena and beat Purdue. Purdue is beatable this year, right? They're probably the worst number 2 seed of them all. I think UConn follows them up with the second worst number 2 seed. But Purdue's path is what can potentially get them far, because they're not running into enough heavy hitters that I'm scared of. Right?
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's like, Queens is a great matchup. Queens, it's their first year being a D1 team. These fools was playing D2 basketball last year. And they might have messed around and played us and shit.
Queens College.
See, I think Purdue gonna be a guaranteed Sweet 16 lock. I think they guaranteed Sweet 16.
Yeah,
but I just think after that though, I just think they've been so inconsistent. I don't see them getting past it. But if they do, like you said, I'm not surprised, because they ain't really facing the juggernaut to damn near the Elite Eight. So
hold on, who on the panel? Because the only people I won't make a picture of the people that are really basketball like in this, like they know what they talking about. Because I'm gonna go get matchup by matchup and let people make these matchups. I want to see what it looks like when I let you guys kind of take over it, man. I'm gonna go to Dream. Hold on, we're just gonna mark off the number ones, right? I know that all the number ones are gonna win, so I'm not gonna tell anybody.
Yeah, I was about to say you could just probably get that out the way right now.
Now from here on out, anybody can get upset. Twos can get upset. Threes. So let's go, Dream. I'm gonna give you these first two matchups: Ohio State, TCU, and then St. John's, Northern Iowa. Who you got for both of those?
I think TCU's winning that game. Their first round. I think it's 8-9, right? I can't see.
Yeah, it's an 8-9 matchup.
Well, I think TCU is going to win only because they have some tough games that they played against Big 12 teams, and I think the Big 12 is the best team in college basketball this season. But that could go either way.
Are y'all not seeing the guest link? Somebody said that you're not seeing the guest link. Or did y'all see it when y'all came up?
No, I didn't see a guest link.
It's up there now, so they should be able to get in now.
It's been up there even before you put the panel up.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure because I just seen somebody else say it. And I'm like, man, I know it should be there. But so who you got for this second one? St. John's, Northern Iowa.
St. John's.
Okay, same for me. Well, Herm, Villanova, Utah State.
I'm gonna go with the upset. I like Utah State.
That's not. I'm telling you, that's not a bad pick. It's not a bad.
I like
pick.
Utah State.
Okay, and then Herm, who you got? Wisconsin High Point.
Are you still talking to me?
Yeah, Herm, who you got? Wisconsin High Point.
Wisconsin, Iowa. Give me Wisconsin. I think Wisconsin well coached. So I think Wisconsin would beat Iowa, though. Wisconsin, they did upset the teams this year, forced a top-notch team. So I think Wisconsin going to get the best. It's going to be a close game, but I think Wisconsin going to pull it off, though. So I think they're very disciplined. So I roll Wisconsin on this one.
Okay. All right, so we got Wisconsin there. I picked High Point for the upset. But, again, everybody's different, man. Hold on. We got Olo. I know you into the college basketball?
Yeah. Remember we did the bracket last year.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, so, Olo, I'm going to give you you got Kansas, Cal Baptist. Who you got?
You know I got to go Kansas.
All right, and then Louisville, South Florida.
Oh, I'm in Florida. I can't be biased. I'm going to go Louisville. South Florida's not proven. And they don't have no high level. I don't think they have enough. I don't think they have the high level of talent on that squad. Like they don't have any talent, young talent that stick out like a sore thumb. They got a couple of transfers. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't think they
been hot. They been hot for the last month though.
Yeah. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen in sport, and especially when it comes to basketball. But I don't think that's enough to get them over the hump, especially against a team like Louisville.
Yeah. Well, let's just rock with the pick. Hold on. And salute to Anthony in the chat. He said, what's good? You're the best, man. Salute to Anthony. Nexus says all the ones are locked this season. Yeah. For the sake of this one, we just got all the number ones as a lock. I mean, that's pretty much – there's nothing guaranteed in this tournament other than statistically the number ones are the only thing that's pretty much guaranteed. That's like the closest thing to a guarantee you can get. We got King Shies. Hopefully you don't decimate our bracket, man. Who you got? Arkansas, Hawaii.
Hey, LeBron, I was actually just about to go hoop.
Oh, that's where you're at. You outside?
Yeah, I was just about to go hoop because my friend was he's on spring break, in college. So.
Man, y'all gotta go get y'all.
Yeah. I just wanted to stop by, man.
Get to indoor court, man. Y'all need to get to some indoor courts, man. Yeah. Get some indoor courts, man.
It's sunny as hell outside. So I was like,
it is nice outside.
I just decided to say, fuck it.
I got to do a 3-mile run today, boy, because on my watch I got these workout programs, and today, like yesterday, today it's my 3-mile run day, man. I'm dreading this shit. This shit is, man, I hate it, man. I don't even know why I run. That shit is annoying. All right, hold on, King Shot, you gonna make a pick for us?
Yeah, I just want to make a quick pick. Yeah.
All right, Arkansas, Hawaii, who you got?
Arkansas, man. A-Cuff is tough as hell.
All right,
I think A-Cuff is just going to lead them past Hawaii. So.
All right, and then I'm going to give you Georgia, Kennesaw State. Who you got? I mean, not Georgia. Gonzaga. Gonzaga, Kennesaw State.
I got Gonzaga. I guess
Okay,
I got
exactly.
Gonzaga.
Those are your two picks. We back to Dream. Dream, this is a tricky one. That's why I say this one for you. BYU versus the play-in winner of Texas and NC State.
Yeah, give me BYU. Give me BYU for that.
Oh, I had NC State on the upset.
Like it could happen. I just think DeBonsa's focused right now. He's locked in.
He is locked in,
Locked
I ain't
in.
gonna lie. And then Miami, Missouri.
Yo, that's actually tough. That's actually tough. I'm gonna go Miami though because Miami has some good wins this year. But that's gonna be a good game to watch. And a 10 has upset a 7 every single year the last 4 seasons. 1-10 seed has beat a 7 seed.
That is true. But I consider, to me, the 6-11, 7-10, and 8-9, I feel like pretty much those teams are all even.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's like all of those teams have had like one bad stretch in their year that like screwed them up somewhere. So I feel like all those teams are pretty much even, man. Hold on, Herm, you back?
Oh yeah, I'm still here.
All right, who you got? Michigan State, North Dakota State,
I got Michigan State in that one.
and then the tougher one, UCLA, UCF. The battle of the
Give
rich
me
school, rich school battle.
hey, give me UCF though. Give me UCF on
I
that.
don't knock that.
Give me UCF.
I don't knock that at all. The twos are easy. I'll do the twos on this one. We got Connecticut and Furman. I'm gonna go with Connecticut. We got Purdue and Queens. I'm gonna take Purdue. All right, so it's back to Olo,
Yes, sir.
Duke, TCU.
Whew. I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna do TCU. Even though I like Boozer, but I gotta go
Taking
TCU.
TCU to upset Duke.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's gonna be a blowout to be honest.
Hey, just screwing up our whole bracket, but we gonna rock with it.
No. I got.
No, you said TCU, man. Look.
Yeah. I gotta stick with TCU, man.
We gotta rock with it. Hold on, and then your second one is BYU Gonzaga. Who you got?
BYU Gonzaga. I'm gonna go. Oh man, I like AJ Dubmaster, but the rest of the team, I don't know about. I gotta go Gonzaga. I think they got a better coach. I think they got a better coach too, in my opinion.
Oh, Gonzaga.
Gonzaga.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
Who you going with?
I got Gonzaga.
All right, Gonzaga. Dream said bracket busted, man. Damn.
I'm saying that TC. I don't know. It would be cool to see. I like seeing upsets, but Duke is Duke, man. That's
That's
Duke.
nasty right there, man.
Man, Duke go whoop their ass.
I would love. I just
Hey,
want to see that
when-
number 1 seed get knocked
Watch
out.
this, man.
early.
But the crazy part about the tournament, man, is we gonna come back and revisit this, man, bro. Hey, bro. I don't never doubt anything, man. No.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I done seen some bullshit, man. Some bullshit. Hold on.
hey,
Who's it on?
Lamar,
Dream?
which team got more? Right quick, which team got more freshmen? Duke, right, or TCU?
I believe Duke
See?
does.
See.
That's true.
I don't
That's what I'm
trust
saying.
freshmen.
I can't deny it because look, freshmen are prone to screw up. Remember, it's single elimination.
Yeah, look at what happened in
elimination.
Kentucky that time.
All right, Dream. Who you got? St. John's, Kansas.
Yo, that's gonna be a tough game. Rick Pitino versus Bill Self. I'm gonna go Kansas because guard plays important, but St. John's has a lot of experience on their team. So Melvin Council,
Patino, I feel like Patino, man, he just find all the most hood dudes he can find and throw them on the team, man, bro.
yeah.
I don't know where he be finding his players, man. They be the most hood dudes you can think of, man. Hold on, we got Dream. Your second pick, I'm gonna give you Wisconsin, Arkansas.
Arkansas. Gotta go with John Cal.
Facts.
Malik Thomas, Darius Acuff.
Facts. Where King Shy at? King Shy gone? Herm, it's on you. Herm, you got Arizona, Utah State.
Man, I want it because it always happens. Give me Utah State over Arizona, man. Give me Utah State, man. It always happens. I don't trust Arizona. I've been telling people that I got Utah State over Arizona, man.
Y'all
I don't
screwing us.
trust
Oh,
Arizona.
man, y'all got us out here looking crazy, man. All right, Herm, second pick. You got Connecticut, UCF. Who you got?
I got Connecticut in that one. I got
All right,
Connecticut.
all right, all right. Oh, hold on. And then, what else we got here? Which ones do we got left? Okay, so we got Purdue, Miami. Olo, you with me? Okay, Olo on mute.
Although you still here,
No, he on mute, so I'm gonna make the pick. So we got Purdue, Miami. I'm gonna go with Purdue. And we got Louisville, Michigan State. I'm gonna let one of y'all do that one. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. That's a tough one, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's a tough matchup. That matchup.
Yeah.
That I'm tuning in for that game if that game happened. That's a good game.
That's who's the coach at Louisville right now?
Man, I just said his name. His name is Pat Kelsey.
see, I think Louisville would get it because I think their guard just a little bit better than Michigan State. I think their guard play better than Michigan
Hold on,
State.
we got Colton. Colton says who wins between Texas and NC State. I got NC State winning that one. I think
Yeah,
NC State one of
me
the best
too.
teams. I think to put them in a first 4-in game is wild.
Yeah, beginning of the year, I would have said Texas, but NC State been coming along, man. So yeah, I roll with NC State.
That's how I know her been watching college basketball, man. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, hold on. We need a winner. Louisville, Michigan State. Who y'all got?
Let's go Tom Izzo. Tom Izzo, he gets to the Sweet 16, man. He gets there. He lives in the Sweet 16.
Tom Izzo just be finding himself in the Final Four all the time. He don't be doing shit.
Yeah.
Final Four off nothing, man. All right, so hold on. We're going to finish this one out. We got TCU. For your second pick, TCU, Kansas. Oh, Dream.
Let me go Kansas. I think TCU maybe won though during the regular season against I think that was one of their wins, their big wins. But I'm gonna go Kansas.
All right. And then Herm, you got Utah State, Arkansas, since you picked Utah for the upset.
You know, on my bracket, I got Arkansas going to the Final Four, so of course I got Arkansas.
Yeah, Arkansas gonna beat the brakes off Utah State, man. It's over with. Purdue, Gonzaga. You know, oddly enough, I got Gonzaga beating Purdue. I got Gonzaga.
That's not surprising. That's not surprising.
That's not bad. That's not a bad pick.
That's not surprising with how up and down Purdue has been, though. Purdue kind of been up and down.
They have, man. But Gonzaga got some good. They got some NBA players on that team. I mean, they got a couple guys on the bench that's NBA quality. So they got a lot of talent. We got Connecticut, Michigan State. That's gonna be a tough game. Who y'all got?
Woo!
I'm gonna go UConn. They have 3 players on the roster who have a chip. Like they've been there. They been there.
It'll be because of defense. It'll be because of the defensive side. So yeah, I agree. I agree with
They
you.
did just lose by 20 points to St. John's.
That's a rivalry, though. That's a sell.
Yeah.
I've heard Hurley talk about how he
That's a
don't like conference
rivalry, though.
tournaments.
That's a rivalry too.
Because Hurley was very public about I'd rather lose early in the conference tournament just so we can rest, as opposed to push all the way through.
Yeah.
And, so I consider that a why. Her dream, Gonzaga, Arkansas.
I'm gonna go Arkansas because they're too athletic. They get up and down the floor too fast. I think Gonzaga's more of a half court team, but it could go either way because John Calipari's teams, they have a tendency to like high turnover rate in the. I'm a Kentucky fan. I watched that shit many years.
One of Arkansas's players, his brother, I coach. He's on my club team. He's on my top team. So.
Okay.
Richmond. His name is Richmond.
Billy Richmond. Billy Richmond's good.
Yeah, Richmond. His brother's.
That's my boy, man. Shout out to Bill, man. Bill Senior, man. Shout out to Billy Richmond Senior, man. South Memphis, man. South Memphis in the building, man.
Hold on, Did you probably know one of my players? If you know the senior. Dustin.
Yeah, because Bill, used to play for Hamilton, played for the U of M. And Ja Morant sued his ass with that Rain Guru commercial shit. Ja Morant sued him for that. Yeah. So, Bill a good guy, man. Hustling motherfucker, though. Hustling motherfucker, for sure.
All right, Kermit, you got Kansas, Connecticut.
I got. Ooh, Kansas, Connecticut. I got UConn though. I got UConn. I really haven't been high on Kansas
I can see
all
that
year
though.
though.
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, I'm
Bill
really
Self,
not high on Kansas though.
I can see that. But boy, if Darren
Because
Peterson
they got
decide to activate,
Peterson.
if he just
They got Peterson, but what else they got though after that
but
though? You
I'm
know
saying,
what I'm saying?
if Darren Peterson decide to be Darren Peterson, it might be ugly. All right, y'all.
He got too much Kawhi tendency. He got too much Kawhi tendencies in him, man. I don't know.
Herm, I'm gonna give you. He does. You ain't lying. He has that Kawhi in him, though. I ain't gonna lie. Herm, you got this whole first side right here. Let's just kick him out. Clemson, Iowa. Who you got?
Clemson, Iowa. Give me Clemson on that one.
All right, Vanderbilt, McNeese.
Vanderbilt who? Say that again, Lamont.
And McNeese.
I got Vanderbilt. I actually like Vander. Yeah, I got Vanderbilt.
Hold on, we got Pagan Hunter. He says, "Lamont, ain't you a Mississippian?" Now, yeah, I was born in Mississippi. I didn't grow up there, but I was born out there.
Pagan crazy, man.
I was born in Mississippi. I was born in Mississippi. Yep. I remember we went out to Mississippi, bro. You know they still got outhouses in certain places in Mississippi, bro. You talk about.
Damn.
Yo. Yeah, they do though.
Think about this dream. I'm gonna tell you how messed up Mississippi is. My great grandmother 2 years ago, right, just passed away. I didn't know her, so it really, wasn't that big a deal. But this is how she died, Dream. Think about this. She died carrying a lantern to the outhouse. Dropped the lantern, the oil caught her on fire, she died.
Damn.
And they were telling me this story like it's normal, and I said, one, why is she carrying a lantern?
Yeah.
And why is she going to an outhouse? Like, y'all ain't gonna talk about that? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like they just saying it like it's a normal another day in the park. This is like, yeah, I just got her out here just with lanterns and outhouses and shit. It was like, god damn. All right, Herm, Nebraska, Troy.
Oh, let me roll with Troy on that one, man. Nebraska started off very, very hot. It was looking promising for them, but they've been terrible. They've been terrible for the second half, man. I got Troy over Arkansas.
That's nasty though.
I just got back, y'all. I'm not.
Yeah, Herm done decimated this man.
Oh man.
Hold on, we got Herm. You got North Carolina, VCU.
And due to the significant loss of Caleb Wilson and how suspect we did look at that game we did play.
Come on, Herm.
And I'm a North Carolina fan, man. Give me VCU on that one.
Yo,
that's not a bad pick.
Yes, sir.
That's not
a
bad.
terrible pick, though. It's not a terrible pick.
That's not bad.
It's not a terrible pick.
VCU, they one of them schools that just have.
They're always there.
They always know how to upset the. They can do it. Illinois, Herm, Illinois Penn. I like TJ.
I got
Powell
Illinois
Penn,
getting by. I got Illinois winning that first one. I got Illinois.
Yeah, Illinois, yeah.
All right, and then Herm, St. Mary's, Texas A&M.
On the contrary, you guys, St. Mary's beating Texas A&M.
I agree.
I got St. Mary's.
I agree. I got you. Hold on. Attic in the chat says, anyone think Iowa, ISU, Zona, and Duke good?
I think Iowa's actually going to beat Clemson. Bennett Sturts is good. Their story's really good. That coach at Iowa.
But Clemson for the last month and a half, though, been playing pretty good.
Their coach is from Drake. He was at D2. He won back-to-back national titles at D2. He went to Drake last year. Took Drake to the tournament. I think they went like 33-4. And their best player, Bennett Sturts, took his name out of the draft to go transfer with his coach to Iowa. And like they're here now. So it's like the story's good. Story's good.
I didn't know that, so that's good to know. All right, her last one for you, Herm, Houston, Idaho.
Oh, man, I got Houston, man. I got Houston in the easy dub, man. Masterpiece may go out for 20 that game. He may get him a 20.
All right, hold on. Dream, I'm gonna let you do the other side, and then I'm gonna let Olo do the filler. Dream,
make him say it.
Georgia, St. Louis.
St. Louis,
Me too. I like St. Louis. Texas Tech, Akron.
Texas Tech.
That's gonna be a tough one right there. Boy, people gonna be watching that
Akron
game.
pretty damn good.
We're gonna beat their
Akron
ass. We're gonna
pretty
beat
It's
damn
gonna be
St.
a
good.
lot
Louis
of money.
ass.
It's gonna be a lot of money riding on that Texas Tech Akron game. There's gonna be some upset
Yeah.
people. Either way, Alabama Hofstra. Who you got?
Hofstra, great story, but Alabama, I gotta go Alabama.
Girl, even though Herm sold that point guard that pound of weed and got him jammed.
Yo, I can't believe that happened to him right before the tournament. Too.
Hey, Lamar, I'm gonna tell you now though, Speedy Class coaching the shit out of Hofstra.
Yeah, the story is
I
good.
think they're gonna beat Alabama, man. I think they're
No,
gonna beat Alabama.
no, sir.
Bro, if there's
No,
anybody
Last
sir.
time
that can beat
Hofstra
him,
made the
it's
tournament,
They're not.
Speedy Claxton
They're
was
not,
the point
sir.
guard. Last
They're
time
not.
Hofstra made the tournament, Speedy Claxton was the point guard. Now he's the coach.
That's crazy.
They ain't beating Alabama. Alabama too tough.
Yeah, but Alabama, they got LeBaron Fallon. Still tough.
All right, so we got Alabama winning.
This is my first upset on my own bracket. I have the Michigan over Ohio team. They're gonna
Yeah,
win.
be
They're gonna
smart,
beat
be
SMU,
I
and
got
they're
that
gonna
too.
beat Tennessee.
That was my pick too. My pick was Miami of Ohio upsets Tennessee because Tennessee is
Yeah.
one of the softer teams. So yeah, that's a good pick. Virginia, Wright State.
Virginia.
Yeah, they're good.
Wait,
They're
whoa,
better
whoa,
than I
whoa,
thought.
whoa, whoa.
Virginia's better than I thought. They're really good. Actually.
Hold on, Lamont. Who you got?
They picked it up in February like a month.
They did.
Lamont, who you got
They
winning
did.
out of Michigan and SMU?
Like me personally,
Yes.
no, that's not
They're not
Michigan.
playing.
That's Miami of Ohio, SMU.
Oh, that's Miami. All right.
I got Miami of Ohio beating SMU, and then I got them upset and beating Tennessee in the first round. Kentucky, Santa Clara, Dream.
Kentucky.
Yep.
Nope.
And then that's gonna be a tough one, but I think Kentucky's gonna.
That's
make
my
it.
team, man. That's my squad.
Iowa State, Tennessee State. Last one for you, Jay.
Iowa State.
All right. And so it's on Olo now. Olo, I'm gonna let you do the filler.
Yeah, I like Iowa State. Yeah.
Olo, Florida, Clemson.
I'm gonna go Florida.
All right. Vanderbilt and Troy.
I'm gonna go with Vando.
Yeah.
All right. And then VCU, Illinois. That'd be a tough matchup right there.
Oh man, damn.
I think
I'm gonna
because
just stick with Illinois.
yeah,
Illinois
I bet
is
it's-
good, man.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
lie.
stick
They
with
got
Illinois.
Cause they've been
four
in
pros on that
so
team.
many tough battles the whole year.
Bro,
They
that
very
coach-
battle tested.
I like the
They're
way
very
that
battle
coach.
tested.
I like the way that coach is recruiting. That motherfucker's going straight overseas, getting the oldest
Yeah, I was
players.
going straight to Europe.
Hey, that
Fuck
motherfucker's
that
getting-
shit. I'm going to
This
Europe.
fool going over there getting 26-year-olds, man. Boys have been playing pro for a long time. He ain't playing a game.
Yeah.
Bucket, why not though? Why not?
All right. Olo, St. Mary's, Houston.
St. Mary's who?
Houston.
In Houston.
Oh, I got Houston easily.
Flemings.
Iowa State, Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Ooh.
Virginia.
I don't know, but
That's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
Virginia, Miami of Ohio.
Oh, that's tough.
I think Miami gonna go, and then I'm gonna pick, and then out of Miami and Virginia.
No, hold on. You got another one. You got to do Alabama, Texas Tech,
Obama.
and then you got.
Did you look at that regular season shit though?
Sorry, guys.
Hey, but sometimes teams facing adversity do the best. They facing
Yeah.
adversity right now. They might push through and make a run. Hold on. The last one for you, Olo, Michigan, St. Louis.
Come on now. Don't. Why would you ask me that?
I don't know.
You know who I'm gonna pick. You know who I'm gonna pick.
Oh, Michigan?
You know I'm a Michigan fan.
I didn't know that.
oh shit, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
All right, Dream is back on you. Florida, Vanderbilt.
SEC battle. Give me Florida though.
All right, Illinois,
Florida.
Houston. Illinois, Houston.
Ooh.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna go Illinois. But damn, that's a good one.
Oh man. That's tough. Kentucky, Miami of Ohio.
I gotta go Kentucky, but I don't think that's gonna be the matchup. But Kentucky, yeah.
And then we got
Ooh,
we got
I can't believe
Alabama,
y'all that high on Kentucky though.
Alabama,
I'm
Michigan.
Surprised, brother.
Michigan.
Okay, Michigan.
Yeah,
Michigan,
that's what I'm talking about, Dream. That's
And
what I'm
Herm,
talking
you
about.
got the final two, Herm. Florida, Illinois.
And you better get the
I got
Come
Illinois
correct.
knocking out the national champs, man. I got Illinois putting out the national champs, man.
I like that. I'm not gonna lie. I like that. And then Herm, last one, Michigan, Kentucky.
Come on.
I got Michigan beating Kentucky.
There you
They
go.
won the best. They
There
got
you
one.
go.
They one of the best defensive teams in the country. So
Yeah.
I got Michigan, man.
Don't sleep
All right.
on Mara.
Dream, you got the first Final Four matchup, Illinois, Connecticut.
Give me UConn.
All right, and then Olo.
I got Illinois actually.
All right, hold on. Olo, who you
think
got?
so. That's good. That's
Arkansas, Michigan.
Arkansas.
I got Arkansas, man.
Yeah.
Man, y'all on that bull.
I got Arkansas, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all.
Y'all on
That's
that
who I
bullshit,
got winning
man.
it all.
Yeah, y'all ran into the whole juggernaut. You ran into a whole monster right now. This ain't no Purdue. You ain't walking into no Braden Smith.
And,
Chill out, relax.
and for the
Lamar,
Coach
relax,
Cal,
relax,
and for the
relax.
Coach Cal haters though. This is one of the best seasons Coach Cal has coached, by the way, too.
This is what it
Yo,
is. I ain't gonna
hey,
lie.
you gotta
That is
block
true.
Cheeseburger in the comments, bro.
Nah, I ain't gonna block Cheeseburger. He been solid. He just be saying silly stuff, man. I'm used to Cheeseburger. He cool. I ain't gonna block him, man. Cheeseburger be doing his thing. You just gotta know he gonna say 5 crazy things before he starts talking normal.
That Lamont touched me is crazy, bro.
I know, just so you gotta ignore it. That's why I didn't react to it, because I was like, he just gotta get it out.
Michigan.
Pega, we talk about A-Cup. That's why we high on Arkansas. But Cal been coaching his ass off. How he went through that tournament.
Pega, they full of shit.
They got
miss
hot
Cal, man.
They got
miss
hot
Cal
for the
like
last
Kentucky,
2
man.
months.
Shit.
I like Arkansas, man. They've been one of the hottest teams
Hold
in
on,
college.
Olo, you gotta
man.
pick. Olo, come on, man.
You come on, Michigan.
Oh my God.
Put Michigan
man.
in there,
That
man.
is
Put
nasty.
Michigan in there, man.
That is okay, Herm. You got the championship game.
Man, I got Arkansas winning the championship game.
No,
It's gonna
Michigan.
be 80.
No, he picked Michigan.
He picked Michigan.
Yeah.
Man, Big Ten, if I going off of what happened in the regular season, even though those games were competitive. But I'm going to go for the upset, man, because everybody would pick Michigan. Give me Illinois, man. 68-64, man. Give me
No, it's
Illinois.
UConn.
No, sir.
UConn or Michigan.
Hold on. Why is New World is saying that is the live up? He says I can't see y'all. What do you mean?
He said his connection. I think he said his connection might be
Hold on,
messing up.
Let me double check.
I think it's on his side because I can see.
It looks good on my end. Yeah, everything looked good on my end. Yeah, we
Tell him to
good.
go out and come back in, bro. We probably got to go out and come back in.
Yeah, it might just be something going on your end. Cause yeah, everything looks good.
So at Michigan, UConn. Well, if it's Michigan, UConn, damn, I thought it was Illinois. But since it's Michigan, UConn,
Come on.
give
Come
me the Huskies, man.
Oh,
They the more physical team.
no.
To me, they the more physical team. They got the most experience. And one thing about national championships, experience do count for something. So I'm rolling with
I
UConn,
agree.
man.
They got 2 and 3 years, man.
What's the final
In
score,
that
Herm?
matchup, I roll with
What's the
UConn.
final score, Herm?
Now, I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, so I'm going to say 62-58 UConn.
Damn.
62.
It's not terrible. It's not a terrible guess for score. That's not.
That would be a typical UConn type of score too.
Yeah, they don't play that fast.
All right, so we're gonna lock this one in. So we're gonna save it, man. So we got 2 brackets in. Look, y'all. So now, look, man, y'all can go make y'all bracket. I want to see how some of y'all brackets do. I normally do like a bracket challenge, but I'm not doing it this year. It's too hard to keep up with everybody and they brackets.
Yeah, it is. But this is what I think called March Madness, one of the best events of sports, man. Y'all better not miss this shit, man. Y'all better not miss
One
it.
game. I think that's what makes it the best. Is one game you got one shot. Whatever happens, happens. You know, like, yeah.
No, I can't wait till it starts. Even the first 4 games. And you know, the only reason why I like the first 4 is because it finally gives some like schools an opportunity to get a tournament win that most like that some really you probably would never be able
But
to get a
Lamont,
tournament win.
I like your Houston pick though. I like your Houston pick. They got one. They got the athletes. They defend. They physical. They well coached. And people don't understand
Yeah,
Cal.
they got a great coach.
He won the most hard nosed tough guys in college basketball. One of the most well respected. So I like that pick, man. They do got the athletes. They can defend at
Yeah.
every position on the court. Yeah, I like that pick. And then they got the veterans too. They got the veterans. So
Yeah, he got a lot of
I
older
do
guys.
like.
He got some older players out there. But one of the craziest things, like when I was watching a video about him, and he says he don't recruit 7-footers. He only recruits like 6'9", 6'8". Ain't that crazy?
He's got one down.
He
got
do
one.
that. He do that on purpose so they can switch everything. He want to switch.
Yeah, that's
everything.
smart. In my
Like the year they won when they won it all, he have no 7-footers. So
He had really good guards though. I think he had like Quentin Grimes. He had someone else. He got
Kills.
good guards.
yeah, it was crazy.
But they have a 7-footer, Chris Sinek.
But
He's
Coach
a top
Sampson,
15
Coach
pick.
Sampson always been like that. Even when he was at Oklahoma, the only 7-footer I remember him recruiting Lamont when he was at Oklahoma was a nigga named Taj Gray from Wichita, Kansas. That was like the only 7-footer he recruited out of all the years he done coached. That's the only 7-footer he really recruited with Taj Gray because he was athletic at the time. But yeah, but he always get those guys like a Blake Griffin type of prototype. He always get that.
Oh,
wish he didn't.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that he coached Blake Griffin. I didn't know that. Word.
Yeah, he was at Oklahoma coaching Blake, wasn't he?
Yep.
him and his brother.
That is true. That is true. I forgot about it. But he's been around the way because I think the last thing a lot of people remember about him is that stint in Indiana, man, where that just did not work at all. That
Yeah,
was horrible.
yeah. And Calvin Sampson, he a cool person too, though. He a cool. I met him before. He a cool person, though. Cool person.
Oh, yeah, good one, y'all. But look, hey, y'all, I didn't want this live to be too long because I want it to be kind of a exclusive March Madness show. So, again, I just wanted to get this out there ahead of the tournament, man, so we can get some content at least on March Madness, man, because it just seems like every time I click on these TikTok lives, man, it's just like a lot of these guys, man, just be running through the same
Hey,
thing.
but Lamont, this is
is-
when you at your best, man. This is when you at your best right here now.
Sure. Hey, but look, man, we do this all the time. Like, that's why I can't wait for the summer to hit. I just signed an agreement with TBT, so I'm gonna be covering TBT this summer. I'm also gonna be covering Big Three. So salute to Gil. So
Hey, Howard about to win right now, y'all.
So who about to win?
Howard, 80 it's 83-74
That's
right
not
now with a minute
surprised.
left.
That's
Who they
not
win- who they
that's
playing?
not
Who they playing?
surprised.
UMBC.
Yeah, two HBCUs. See, but look how they be setting the HBCUs up. Motherfucker got to play each other just to go see Michigan, man.
Only one could get in. Like,
They don't do the HBCUs no love, man. Like, just come on, man. Y'all could have split that up and had them play somebody else, man. You just got them playing
BCU
each
should have
other.
been in that. BCU should have been on that.
I just think it's nasty to have Miami of Ohio as a first four, as you know.
It should at least been a 7 seed. It should at least been a 7 seed.
Bro, I'll go out there
At
with
least a
30 plus
7,
games, and y'all talking about I got to go play at one of these games, and then you got to play SMU. You ain't even getting the
Yep. Hey, but
Like-
I think it should have been a 7 seed, Lamont.
I do.
It should have been a 7.
I believe if they didn't win their tournament, I would have rocked with them being, even if they would have dropped them down to an 8, I wouldn't even have minded that. But to have them as a 11, I was like, bro, that's horrible. That's horrible. You got to reward winning. I'm telling you, 30 wins in college basketball, y'all. I keep saying it. Like, you got to respect it. Them teams
It's
right
not
there,
easy.
they know how to win. Like, when a team, they might not have played the comp, they just know how to win games. 30 wins, that means they know how to win games. Like, and you got to play them, it get ugly. It can get ugly. So, but no, I appreciate y'all pulling up, man. I didn't want to. I'm glad. Appreciate you, Dream, for pulling up, and Olo and her, man. I just wanted to get, like I say, our March Madness show because as soon as this live is over, we got to get back to the madness of TikTok and scrolling through these TikToks, and you're going to have people talking about LeBron again and just spamming the same old, man. I'll be wishing people come up with new angles and elements.
They can't get enough of LeBron, I guess, man.
But I think there's like more creative ways to talk about it. Like like the only creativity I see is they'll just make a crazier list and put a crazier list up. So I think for them to have a creative show, how far can I drop down to trigger LeBron down just to trigger people to come up?
LeBron at 15 and dumb shit like that.
And Herm, they be accepting any like that. The problem with like, and I think this is why hey Johnny gets on the Zesties, bro. They accept anybody in any take as long as you don't like LeBron, bro. It was some girl talking about
that is true though.
It was some girl talking about Wade is better than Bron, man. And they just sitting up there like, y'all gotta respect it. It's her opinion. I'm like, no, y'all, you don't have to respect it.
No.
Man, come on, man. I was like, man, y'all don't have to accept all bad.
But the females gonna always have the nasty.
Now, I ain't gonna say the only thing niggas should say about Wade. I do think Wade gets slighted a lot because of Bron. But him being better than Bron, no. But he does get slighted a lot because of Bron, though. I think a lot of people don't realize how special he was before they did get together. So I think he gets slighted. But for us to say he better than Bron, no, we know Wade ain't better than Bron.
Hey,
we know
y'all,
that.
for the record, before we get out of here, I know YB just pulling up. Look, y'all. I know Armani Vish YouTube channel got deleted and sent to the ether realm. I don't. As far as I know, I had nothing to do with it. I don't know what violations he might have did. But I know that, whatever YouTube was doing, I mean, I don't know what he had going on, but his shit got excommunicated to do this. Remember, sometimes you just got to take accountability. And I feel like the people that I blame most for his channel getting taken down is the people that was encouraging the nonsense. They was going over there. They was wanting him to put out beef content, non-productive content. And now his channel, and this is, remember what I think some of y'all was on the live when I said this. I said, when his channel gets taken down, all the people that was supporting the nonsense just gonna scatter like roaches. Now they gone. They don't give a damn. They just on to the next channel. All the people, the Michael Jordan fans out there, you thought they was your buddies. Your channel gone. All right, sorry, buddy. Start that shit over. That's basically what they been telling him. So start over. And he just got monetized too, so that makes it even sadder, man. He needed them little extra coins. So.
Not my problem. That is not my problem.
Look, man,
it ain't.
Hey, he could grind it out, man. It's all about focusing. Man, grind it out. Get on your shit, man. talk the game properly. And what I would do, just cook game, man. I hold everybody accountable, really, man. Like, Lamar, why think me and King Rowe, we've been arguing a lot for the last 2 months because I told King Rowe he the biggest old hypocrite I know. He been mad at me ever since. I'm like, shit, we can't lie though. Like, I ain't gotta like LeBron, but we ain't gotta lie on the nigga though. You know what I'm saying?
What you said, terrible advice, sir.
Nah, man. Nah, man. Hey, y'all ain't got one thing about me. LeBron always know my stance on all this shit. Everybody can eat from this shit, man. It's just a way how you move. You gotta move. Long you move the right way, bro. Everybody can eat on this shit. You got a difference of opinion. Everybody can eat from this shit. If you just put the work in, you stay focused. You don't worry about what nobody else doing. Just do you. That's why y'all niggas may hate this nigga. That's why Chicken be successful, because he just do him. Chicken go do what Chicken do. And that's all you gotta do. Just do what you go do. Who gives a fuck what anybody say?
Ticket, you know what? Ticket's done a really, one thing I gotta because Ticket used to get hung up on focusing on other content creators too much. But then he got into that lane where it said, look, I'm just about to get in straight content mode. And when he got into content mode and he blew up off the Diddy trial coverage, and now he's doing Trump coverage, now he's doing basketball coverage, and now he's just doing a little bit of everything. And so, he got on Scap Attack a little bit, but he just cooked him and moved on. He got on Jason Whitlock a little bit. So now he's just in his mode right now. So you gotta so he's doing his thing. So Ticket did set the blueprint for a lot of people. You know, the
Yep.
blueprint is
It's
there.
just how you move, man. It's just how you move, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. So yeah, I don't know, man. I like yeah, and like a lot y'all the ones told me. I didn't know. I didn't know his channel got excommunicated from the platform. Y'all the ones told me. I just found out today, literally. Like, but that tells you right there. The fact that I don't know, right, is I don't watch his content. I don't. It's not his content. Just wasn't for me. So it's just like I told the locker room. I don't watch your content because the way you talk the game just ain't for me. I'm not about to sit here and go back and forth with you when all you talking about is Austin Reeves is a bum and the Lakers need to trade Austin Reeves. I mean, there's not too. I can't have too many. Bro,
Hey, but
think
look, but
about
this
it.
what I'm gonna tell.
He been
This what
saying
I'm
this
gonna
for
tell.
3 years. He been saying it for
Yeah,
3
this
years.
what I'm. Hey, but this what I'm gonna tell any nigga on YouTube that's trying to be a content creator. You got to be very versatile now. Lamont seen the play because Lamont told me this shit behind the scenes like 2-3 years ago. Basically, like, man, the landscape is changing. And then Lamont actually saw like, damn, all these former players migrating to YouTube, getting that YouTube money now. And it's not really gonna be a lot of space for everybody to talk basketball. So if you're not versatile in the way you talk the game and versatile with your content, it's gonna be hard to survive out there. So either you gonna migrate to another platform or network your way to get deals like Lamont been getting, or you gonna be stuck. You gonna be stuck with and just in the middle of the pack, not moving because all these former players getting that YouTube money now. You got the Jeff Teagues in the world. Of course, you still got the Knuckleheads, still got Matt Barnes in them. You got Gill in them. And more older players. You got Byron Scott getting this YouTube money now. Everybody coming to get it. So you got the former pros getting it. What space we gonna have to really talk the game? So Lamar, he was ahead of Lamar seen it. And I'm proud of you jumping on the TikTok shit, man, because you seen the play coming. You seen it coming.
I had
Ticket did too, though.
Yeah.
Ticket did too. That's why he did. That's why he started doing other
he
shit.
diverted from basketball. Like ticket. All the people that's smart seen it. It's just like
Yeah.
because it's hard to compete with these NBA guys coming in because they coming in with they clout already from their own name, but then they got these big production companies doing all the marketing
Yep.
for them. So it's just like, and they got these high quality studios. They 4K, they quality look nice. Everything they getting
Sponsors.
They getting guests because they NBA players, so it don't take nothing to get another NBA guy on there. So they getting elite guests, and it's just like, so they got the cheat code, and so it's just like, you gotta. Some of these guys gotta start leveling up, man. I just level up. But that's why I'm trying right now. I'm trying
You got to.
Got to.
Because it even affected player choice to a degree. People not realizing this, it hit player choice hard. Niggas was going to player choice, but why go to player choice if I can look at Draymond Green, if I can look at Teague and them, if I can look at these former players? So it affected them to a degree. They're not going to admit that shit, but it hit them to a degree too. So it's affected everybody, man. It's affected everybody.
Look at Nexa. He said, "Call me when Black Planet monetized, man." Black Planet had a nice little run for about a year, and then MySpace beat him out. So yeah, it's over with. YB, what's good?
Hey, the people that saying where the YouTubers had the Netflix, they kind of fucked up. They kind of fucked up their money though by going to Netflix because Netflix not gonna allow you to post on other platforms. At least with YouTube, if you big, you still can post all over.
Yeah, but not all.
Netflix ain't gonna let you get no money outside of them. Dang.
No. Because they're gonna own the content. That content's stuck on Netflix. They gon' like on YouTube. They don't own your content. You can repurpose it and put it other places. If you go to Netflix, your shit is stuck on Netflix, and that's the only place people's gonna be found. They gonna pay you though. They gonna give you a big bag, but they gonna own your shit. Like you can basically be in a crazy 360 deal with them. You giving
Cause that's what the Breakfast Club just fucked up at. Cause Jess Hilarious spoke on it. Like none of our content gonna be posted nowhere but Netflix now. So Breakfast Club, they got the big check up front, but they ain't gonna be like they was with that YouTube check though.
I think at this stage, a lot of people just thinking about Just get the biggest check you can and get out. And I don't knock it, man. I don't knock it, man. Because I get what Gil did. When Gil sold 50% of Gil's Arena, I get the concept behind it. Because you want someone else to bear the responsibility if this channel fall flat, if the algorithm screw up. You know, I'm not taking the loss. I'm not taking the L on this. And this YouTube algorithm nasty.
Then too, you got to think about your team. So, end of the day, Gil could lose it all for losing his shit. He'll be all right, but you got to think about the Nick Youngs, the Kenyans, the Josiahs. You got to think about all them. So, yeah, like him getting the deal, that's secure there. That's secure the other guy's bag. So,
but
you know
Gil been really good about that. Like as far as like the people that really been sticking with him from day one. Like, and I don't know this officially, but I would damn near dare say that Gil has taken less to make sure everybody else eat. I'm almost like, and I don't know this official, but I'm almost positive that like, because Gil makes sure everybody's well compensated. Like he does do a good job of that. I ain't gonna lie. And if you've been with him since day one and you've been helping him, like he gonna find a way to. So that's why I'm always gonna have respect for him. I just see how he do his guys, how I work with him. So, you know, he need anything, I'm there. We got a little ugly dude
Lamar.
up here. What's good? What's good, little ugly dude?
Hey, can I ask you a question? You brought up Gil's Arena. It made me think of something. You don't got to delve too deep, but I respect your opinion and how you analyze certain things.
Mm-hmm.
When it come to they pod, what's your opinion on how Rashad, like how he comes up with some of his take, and not really how he comes up with his takes, because at the end of the day, your opinion is your opinion. But I'm more speaking on how he validates and where some of his concepts come from. And I'm speaking from a very unbiased situation when it comes to like what
you need a motherfucker like Rashad.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
No,
I'm
for sure. For the show.
No,
sure.
look. Hey, I'm gonna tell you firsthand. They steal the takes from us. I promise you.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm telling you. Like, so for example, I'm gonna give you one example.
Yeah, they do.
I'm gonna give you one example, right? I did a video, right? I did a video about 3 years ago. And this is a topic, the topic of this video is so like obscure that if somebody repeated it from my angle, like it'd be easy to tell that you copied it, right? And
Okay.
it was called Michael Jordan Will Be Forgotten. That was literally the title of the video. Michael Jordan Will Be Forgotten. And only because of how people talk the game, right? Bro, 2 days later, D Wade is on ESPN talking about, you know what, guys? I think Michael Jordan gonna be forgotten. And I'm saying, I said, what? I swear. Bro, go look on my channel, bro. I swear. Bro, because remember, Ticket was warning us about this before it happened. Because Ticket would always, and I thought he was joking. Ticket be like, they keep stealing my takes. And you know, Ticket be saying so much crazy stuff. I'm like, that's just Ticket being Ticket. Bro, when I heard D Wade say that on ESPN, I said, ain't no fucking way. You just literally sat in your living room and you just came up with, I just randomly came up with that, bro. He copied the whole everything I had in the video, man. I know.
That's crazy.
And I know they study what we say. You know, they study. Good. Look, they're smart though. Like, so when Rashad's takes, think about his takes. Rashad's takes stem from listening to the crazy takes that what Johnny calls Zesty Jeffrey say. And he gon', you know, obviously he's gonna put his own little remix to it to make him crazier. But that's just what he does. But the crazy thing about Rashad is he kind of already believes it a little bit, so it's easy for him.
See, and that's more what I was like asking, because like I listen to y'all a lot, and y'all get a handful of people that come in here, and they have that same mindset where it's like, okay, I have an opinion, and then it's like, okay, well then put some fact to your opinion. Your opinion could be your opinion, but now put something to it, and they might have one thing, and then because it's a debate or a conversation, somebody like Gil or somebody like you or somebody like Kenyon will then pose a different question. It's a different question, but their response is the same. And now it's like from the outside looking in, it's like they got you. Because y'all got to talk about this for 20 minutes now. And you already done put yourself with your back against the wall. You don't even realize it yet. You really don't even. Now we talking emotion. Now when we start using personal examples, now you getting your feelings, especially if you really. I feel like that's what happened with the Zaire and Jeff Teague situation, where the conversation was about it stemmed from basically helmet deficiency. Like, don't nobody know y'all. And once I start using personal examples, now I'm respecting your man. I'm disrespecting your manhood. Now I go into that.
I think it hurt Zaire because Zaire understood there's a little bit of truth to what he's saying.
No, for sure. But I think Rashad be feeling the same way too, especially because his career. When I tell you, I'm not gonna say I followed Rashad, but I definitely know his game.
Yeah.
When I tell you, I ain't never seen someone with a career like his career get dissect. He up there with LeBron the way people dissect his career, because it's like you talk so much. You can't do nothing but look at like, all right, so what you do then? Who you played with? Who you didn't? And I'm not saying for me. I'm saying the way his peers use that against him, and it's just bad. Like, some of that is bad.
But you got to think.
I'm just curious how you felt about watching stuff like that, and obviously you deal with it with the people that come in here, because some of the people that come in here are hilarious, bro. Hilarious.
Yeah, it's tough for Rashad because Loki coming out of North Carolina. Yeah, think about it. Like, if we remove what we know about Rashad McCants coming out of North Carolina, he was damn near supposed to be like the next Jordan. Like the way they were selling his skills.
I just put it back.
So the fact that the opportunities like limited him, and then his career ended up getting cut short, and I think some of it was self-inflicted, and I think that when Gil gets on him about that, like how he kind of self-inflicted, like hurt his career. They have these little riffs and beefs, but I think they got a show to run, man. They got to study. They all do a good job of studying what like ticks in content, what people want to hear. They got to have the on-air beefs. So they just a good group.
Yeah, for sure.
The one thing I know for certain though is when that show ends, them motherfuckers be playing video games, drinking beer, going out.
No, for sure. No, and that's what I love about it. I feel like when they I think the only one that could have maybe took it to a level that they didn't want to take it, like outside the professionalism, was when they start letting Nick speak more. Because I think Nick Young at first was touching shit that Gil wasn't willing to go to quite yet. Outside of that, though, I'm with you. They got a great show. They got a good formula. They got a solid nucleus that holds it together in Gil. I like that. Same thing with you. Like, I like that your platform is your platform. You keep it where it's at. You allow what do you call them? The Zesty Jeffries.
Hey man, take them all.
I'll be at the shop saying that shit, bro. Niggas be like, bro, where you get that?
Bro, it'd be funny. You know the funniest part? I told Johnny just the other day. I said the funniest part about that is it'd be funny when they like when people that he labels Zesty Jeffries, or if you say something like if they knew up here, like it'd be funny to hear them be like, I'm not one of them Zesty Jeffries. Like they be talking about it like it's a real thing, and I'm like, man, you. Y'all acknowledging that it's a real thing. Y'all acknowledging that it exists. Like, so I don't know how you create that.
And every now and then, like, I know the people that be in your circle, because like I said, I respect how you break down the game, whether it's agreed upon or not. I could care less about that, because I think it's all opinion. Now, unless we gonna talk numbers and pure facts. Once we start talking about strategy and all that other stuff, I think it goes straight to opinion, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
So I'm more interested in how people look at the game, and you get more, not you specifically, but people get more respect based on that caliber of how people think. That's why I mess with people like Joe Budden even today's Charlemagne, early Charlemagne, no, but like just the way they analyze how like the industry look and different things that they talk about. But the thing that killed me is every now and then I'll go on those dudes' platforms. I don't know none of them that be in here. I go to their stuff and it sound like it sound like 8 niggas in a room that be like, man, and then Lamont said such and such. Hell yeah, man, LeBron, man, this goddamn nigga. And it's like so y'all just a bunch of niggas.
Nah, but think about it, bro. You know and I've accepted this, but like the weird part about it is, I don't even really do the GOAT debate. That's a Johnny's thing. I just do criteria talking the game, and just a lot of what he says, he be pissing them off so much, they just attach it to me.
And you gotta let it rock out, though. You gotta let it rock out, gang. That's why I like it. That's why I like it.
I be going to these panels. They be saying a whole bunch of stuff, and I be like, bro, this is what A. Johnny said verbatim. Like,
I've been trying to tell them stop falling for the bait, man. They don't listen to me, man.
You want to know what's crazy too? And like I said, every now and then, you know, I normally sit in the comments. Every now and then, I just come in and get my flowers and call it a day. But I really like how, and it's not just your platform. I feel that way about everybody that think the way a lot of them think. I like how the conversation. I feel like people who look at Bron the way they look at Bron, or in a side spectrum, look at Jordan the way they look at Jordan, a lot of it be in defense for the disrespect that LeBron gets. So in rebuttal, that is why the conversation starts. But it's never the flip side. Like, I don't hear LeBron fans, LeBron sexuals, game breaker analysts. I don't hear none of them start the conversation with just utter disrespect to Jordan or anything like that. It's always like, yo, I think it's this. I think he's an all-time scorer. I tell people all the time, the words mean things, and it is the greatest of all time. That is a thing. Time. I don't want to hear in a small period. I don't want to hear, and that's when those. Soon as you say that or anything around that, the disrespect and rebuttal comes on that end, and now it forces someone who's speaking about it to go into defense mode. Not necessarily in a bad way, but now that's what that conversation becomes. I never hear it the other way around. The conversation never starts the other way around, and that's why it's like, bro, y'all make it very hard for people to really side with y'all, like, because it come from a place of emotion. It'd be the same 6 or 7 facts. It'd be the same 10 highlights. It'd be the same 5 bullet points, and it's never basketball. It's never open, opinionated conversation. Like, it's never that. It's a hard thing to do. It's a hard thing to do. I told you years ago, look, LeBron my dog, but he not gonna be my GOAT until he retired. Now, mind you, this was before the bubble ring. This was before he broke the scoring title. This was before that. Like, but my argument has always stood the same, bro. You can't tell me someone who leads in top 10 of all statistical things to the sport ain't in this conversation. Like, and when I say in this conversation, we talk about just being at number 1. That alone should just be, but once you say that, now they bring up every other excuse, every other reason why it's not there, every other reason why, and that's where I like how y'all format is, because you allow them to come up here and say, go ahead and rock out. Go ahead, let me hear what you got to say. And meanwhile, you got GOAT James. You got GOAT James like a pit bull on a little ass collar, little ass leash. You have him with the little ass chain. He barking and shit, and you just be like, you know what? Sick him.
Got to, man. Look, man, that's why we up here. That's why we got this dynamic up here, you know. And you know,
I love what you created, bro. This shit is phenomenal, dog.
It's about to be even bigger too, man. I keep telling these guys when we get this network of shows fully created and when we really get this thing jumping on Roku TV, I was like, bro, people really gonna be mad. Because you know, Herm used to have a show on our channel. I don't even know if you heard. Did you ever hear his show on our channel?
No. Me and your African.
Bro, Herm's intro probably could have got the channel taken off YouTube.
Oh shit.
I won't dare play it on TikTok.
I don't know why old boy created this shit.
Oh, Herm, you know that song, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I can't say it.
Damn.
I can't even play it on TikTok, man.
For
I was
real,
like, damn,
man.
Play
bro.
it, play it, play it, play it.
Hell no. Hell
Nah,
no.
nah, he gonna
I will
he gonna
send
get
you the
flagged on
file.
this.
I will send you the file. You can play it when you go live. I am not playing that joint on
Yeah, don't
TikTok.
play that motherfucker.
He said,
Hell
"Yeah."
no. Don't play that. Don't play
I'm not
that,
even
man.
going.
I ain't
I'm
gonna
not going
lie.
to voice the lyrics. I'm not saying none of
What?
that.
Can I get some
At
type
least,
of
at least
can I
one.
try to
Say
connect the
one
Nah,
dots?
lyric. One
I'm gonna
lyric.
tell
Bro,
you,
you
I'm gonna
won't
tell
be
you
able
the
to
real
connect it,
though. Like,
bro. That song was.
but I'm gonna tell you the
It's
real
funny,
though.
but you're not supposed to laugh at it. It's funny.
That's
Yeah.
quite. Oh God! All right, no man, I'm cool,
Hey,
gang.
hey, Lamont, DM it to me.
Hold on, let me see if I can
But I'm gonna
find it.
tell you the
Hold on, let's see if I can find
real
it.
little ugly. Like, but me and Africa did damn near show the best way to have a LeBron and Jordan guy have a dynamic, and the way we had our dynamic was perfect. It's just that no,
Hey,
the nigga
salute the dude.
disappeared.
I don't feel respectful calling you a full name, but salute.
Africa
No, that's
disappeared,
the.
man.
Hey, no, that. Hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie. So, long story short, I used to during the pandemic, I was going live on a different app, and this was
Okay.
my name on there. So it was funny going into lives having this name because people be in their bag so crazy, and then
Yeah.
out of nowhere they be like, yo, all right, shout out Bridget number 32, shout out LeBron such. All right, shout out little ugly dude with and they say it, they be like, oh my God, bro, what the fuck, bro? So I just ran with it, kept it, fuck it.
Let me see. I gotta find this, man.
But I'm saying, we had me and Africa, we had that dynamic. But where we messed up at, I was telling them though, but we were arguing so much because I was countering everything he had going on. He kept playing them Olympic videos. He kept playing them damn Olympic videos and trying to disprove my point. I said, Africa, take this shit down. I said, he gonna flag our ass.
Yeah,
Man,
they
I
kept
swear to
flagging.
God. It had Lamont platform down for about a month because of that Olympic shit. Swear to God. Lamont couldn't even do videos on
Oh
the
gosh.
motherfucker.
Oh
Lamont
yeah.
couldn't even do
I gotta
videos.
This
try,
is great,
man.
bro. You got to DM that song to me, bro.
Bro. Herm knows that song, bro, because Herm was laughing at the song.
Either you or Herm
Because
got
the
to DM
song,
it to
I'm
me.
gonna tell you, the song I only use that song because of something Herm said. So Herm's voiceover is in the song. Because
Yeah, man. I put it
oh
like this.
man,
I give you a clue because you may have heard it. You just need a little. I'll give you a clue though. It's about. I was speaking about Nikola Jokic beating LeBron James. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know.
hold
That's
on,
all
I'm gonna
you
try to
need to
find
know.
one of the shows, man, because I know it's still on YouTube. Hold on, that's the best way to find the intro, man. Hold on, let me see. What was the name of y'all show
B
again?
man. See, I like the various like
And that
I
whole day, I pulling people on the side of the street and everything that day. That was crazy that day, though. That was crazy.
I like the insightful Herm. Like I like Herm Herm gives very good and insightful takes anytime he's not speaking about LeBron, bruh.
Oh
Like
man, I
like
think
the second we go to LeBron, bro, all that smart Herm, it just goes away.
I seen I don't know who created the original. I saw a video maybe like 2 years ago of people who have negative things to say about Braun today, and are saying the complete opposite about certain players in the same exact situation. And it's like a 10-minute montage of this. And I thought I was tripping. I said I thought it was only a couple people that done did this. Man, it was like half the league done said some of this shit. I said that my biggest thing is I want to see how niggas how they talk when they retire. And over time, we slowly seeing it. I think KG has done his due diligence. Paul Pierce don't be wanting to admit it, but it be happening sometimes. Gil does it. Like D Wade has done it. All these people as they retire, you hear how they speak about LeBron, where it's like, man, what shit we could do with this nigga, bro? What y'all talking about? It wasn't, man, we had to do the same thing with the Mark Cuban conversation. Like, Mark, like, bro, listen, do you know how hard it was for us? And once we figured it out, that's how we did it. Outside of that, nigga, it wasn't nothing we could do with that, man.
Yo, was you there when Six Pick was on and Jalen asked him if he did crack or not? Bro, I was laughing
Wait.
so.
No.
That's not what he asked him. That's not what he asked.
No. Stop.
What did he
YB.
ask?
Jalen asked, "What did you do with your first check?" And 6 people like, "Come on, man, that's personal, man."
Oh, wait, I thought he asked if
He
he
asked
did.
him what he did with his first what?
With his first NBA check.
Oh, he asked him what he did with
God.
his first NBA check.
we all clowned him the rest of the show for that.
Well, I
'Cause 6
thought
people
he
like, man,
asked
what
if he
the
did
fuck?
crack.
No.
I mean, he was basically saying. I mean, let's not lie, but y'all was talking about it beforehand. He was basically saying, "I know what you did with your money, bro. Like, I know what you did with that first check." That's what he was saying, bro.
I don't know if
That's why he started
insane.
laughing.
That's how you
because
was
6
laughing
would
at
have
that
cussed
joke.
all of us out of he said that shit.
Nah, that's not what he was saying. I ain't gonna put that.
No,
up.
he just asked him what he did with his first check. He just went a
No,
little bit
he
overboard.
said it so fast it didn't catch my eye until Lamont started laughing, bro. Like, why are you saying that fast? That was hilarious, Rick. What did you do with your first check?
Hey, YB, man. Why you be upset when I talk about Jay Reed, man?
Oh, here we go.
Hey, Herm,
Why
was
be
y'all
upset
show
when I talk
live or
about
was
Jay
it
Reed?
pre-recorded? Was y'all show live or pre-recorded?
Nah, I'm talking about me and Young Africa or me or True?
You and Young Africa.
Me and Young Africa, we was live. So when he was playing that Olympic shit, though, man, I knew that was old. Now that song was on me and True show that me and True had.
Oh, the song
And
was on you and True show.
Yeah, True created that song.
Hold on. Let's see.
Yeah, True the King.
Please,
Bro,
please find it.
this song
Please
gotta be
find it.
crazy. I want to hear this so
Please.
Yeah,
bad.
True the King.
Oh,
No, he
True
said
with
he gonna put it
Hollywood
on.
Herm. Yeah. I found the playlist.
Please find it. DM it.
Hey, but YB, I have my I'm gonna tell you why, man, about why I say what I do to LeBron and say what I say to LeBron. No,
Oh, here we
YB.
go.
It because I felt my boy didn't have that much confidence in himself. I think he shortchanged himself to me, man. I think LeBron didn't realize how special he was before he went to Miami. He should not have ever went to Miami. He should not have ever gave them bums an excuse to say what they saying about him jumping ship. LeBron was that great to me that he didn't have to do that. But guess what? A nigga that has self-doubt like he did, he said, fuck it, I could jump ship. Man, I felt how the landscape in the NBA, how it was, and how evened out it was. I think eventually a motherfucker was gonna go against the grain and say, fuck, I'm gonna go join Bron. I hate KG and them niggas. I hate what these niggas doing towards Bron. That letting them niggas get certain niggas. I think a nigga would have sacrificed a year or two to join up with Bron eventually.
Can I give you a little perspective on that? I don't disagree with
Yeah.
you all the way, but I feel like somebody who made a decision like that in a league where no one has made a decision like that ever. That's real tough. That's real tough.
Yeah, I was born.
To say that somebody
That's
just
not it. That's not it.
up and left like that. Do you get what I'm saying? Like that ain't that like I think I could argue the opposite of the mindset that it took for somebody to do that. That's a real tough decision to say. Especially when that nigga asked for help and y'all gave the nigga Antoine Jameson. I'm still pissed off at that. Like, I'm just saying.
Hey, that nigga did average 20 though with Bron.
Oh, that's the song I
Oh,
found.
he found it. 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 He found it.
Hey, what's the video?
Hold
Look it up.
on. I'm gonna let the beginning of
listen
it
on my
play.
own
So
time.
the beginning
Just
of
DM. Just DM
Hold
it
on.
to
No,
me.
the beginning when Herm is talking, I can let play. But the actual like song, I can't let that play. All right. Hold on. And Herm knows why. Here, I'm gonna put the link to the video in the chat. Hold on. Can y'all? If I put it in the chat, will y'all be able to get it?
Let me see.
I just put the link in the chat.
This is gonna be hilarious, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Hold on. This is the intro, y'all. So this is why I say, man, Herm got some classic, like, he got some.
You said you put the link in the chat?
Yeah, I just put it in the chat.
Yeah, that's
Oh, there it
smart.
is.
That's smart. Don't play that mug. Please
I'm not gonna
don't
play the whole
that.
thing. I can't play the song part, but I can play the first part where you hear Herm talking, like Herm talking over the beat.
I mean, smoking.
Hold on. Let me mute little dude so we can hear this. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to play the beginning, y'all. This is Herm. Herm is going in on the beat, man. He sound like a baby from Cash Money.
with hate.
So Slovenia stand up, Russia stand up, Soviet Union stand up. Hey man, I'm riding with y'all, man. We gonna put a nuclear bomb on LeBron James and Los Angeles Lakers, nigga. We bringing them illegal weapons overseas, nigga. We gonna whoop their ass. Since we want to talk about Nazis, Adolf Hitler once said that, hey, all black men, hey, we are the kings. We are the Jews. We are the most powerful. So even Adolf Hitler knew that we were the most powerful. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I roll it with the Nazis, nigga. Cause they
What am I listening to, bro?
So yeah.
I can't let the song play. Y'all got to hear the song on your own.
He said he can't let the song play.
I can't.
Why you pausing so
Wait,
fast?
hold on. I'm surprised you let it ride that long, gang. That was crazy. That nigga sound like LaRussell. That nigga LaRussell said even Kanye was God sent. Nigga said Epstein was God sent. They was like,
that video, look, bro, that video got 25,000 views, man. Bro, people be loving it. Oh,
hey, but I'm telling you though,
But why would you say that, bro? Why would you say that?
I would just be. Nah, but look, me just being a damn fool like I am, I'm really entertained.
No, that can't.
I'm
You need a full explanation, bro.
That was when Denver Nuggets was about to play
drama.
the Lakers in the playoffs. That was when Jokic had LeBron in them number, man, and that he was high on Jokic. And
high on Jokic, no, you were high on life, bro. What are you saying, bro?
It was a lot of fans. It was a lot of still the LeBron fans that still the Lakers gonna beat the Nuggets. The Lakers gonna beat the Nuggets. I'm like, man,
Yeah, we were saying that. We was saying that.
Boy, you did. I ain't gonna lie, gang. You did that intro, bro. That's DJ Drama. It's DJ Khaled. I damn near want to say goddamn DJ Quick and you, nigga. Y'all can do an intro game.
Oh man, but that was fun. Niggas just for being funny.
I want somebody.
Shit, man,
hold on. I want one of y'all to go listen to the song portion and come back and tell me what you think, bro. Then y'all will know.
You do it.
Y'all will know why I can't.
I got that link saved on YouTube. I copied it and put it on YouTube so I can watch it later.
I don't know how Lamont feels about this, but I think LeBron would have won in 2012 with the Cavs either way it went. How he won 2012 with Miami, I felt he would have won 2012 with the Cavs. That's just me though. What? I felt LeBron was good enough. Eventually, he was gonna figure that shit out. I think he kind of jumped ship a little too early. I think he could have made that work. Somehow,
I just don't know what they would have had there because
that's my argument.
There's no draft pick, so you still. So that's the thing. It's just like where the talent coming from.
Cause he still, mind you, right? He still didn't win the first year in Miami. So okay, what's wrong with waiting? What's wrong with waiting to 2012 to see? I think he would have won in 2012. That's my feelings though.
Because what you're not forgetting
is
if Kyrie don't go to the Cavs, Kyrie going somewhere. So now you done created another monster somewhere. Right?
Oh
Kyrie
God, and that's why I hate.
That's true, but guess what?
But guess what,
Mark? But that nigga LeBron would have had that ring in 2012, but that even having to leave Cleveland, man. And guess what? The talking points that these bums use now to discredit LeBron James, they wouldn't have been able to say it no more. They wouldn't be able to say it.
I think they still would have said it because
no, they wouldn't.
One championship ain't enough. One championship won't be enough. He needed to go somewhere where he can build a whole bunch.
To me, to be real, I think that would have been more significant than anything he done in his career. If he would have done that.
It wouldn't have been enough to compete with Jordan.
But at that moment, though, just think about it, though.
His four competes with Jordan, but running around with one or two, bro, you can never beat. I feel like the Jordan fans wanted him to stay in Cleveland because you cap out. If he maximizes,
they knew he was gonna lose.
If you maximize his potential in Cleveland, if he stays, the most championships he can win is maybe 2.
1 or 2,
and that's not enough.
Pagan,
that's not enough.
And I'm gonna take him upon this. Remind you now, Pat Riley wasn't making no real good moves with Wade. Why you think they joined together in the first place? Because Miami wasn't really doing shit.
I agree. I tell people all the time.
And Wade kept losing in the first round.
They didn't even have a full roster when LeBron went over there. I'll never forget that shit.
Really, Pat Riley need to be reevaluated because
Michael Beasley was the second option.
How he failed to not build on that team after 2020. He needs to get reevaluated. That's a conversation for another day. But I felt, end of the day, how great as LeBron James was. The nigga was winning 60+ games with them niggas. he could have. I think Cleveland would have got lucky, and somebody would have helped out. Would have came out the blue, a signing would have happened out the blue that nobody seen coming, and LeBron would have won that ship in 2012 for Cleveland, nigga.
But I think that be the problem when not what you saying, not you specifically, but like I think people sleep that we watched what that looked like with Paul George and Larry Bird in Indiana. Nigga stayed a little bit too long. Just a little bit too long. Where it's like, hey, bring some niggas over here. And niggas like, man, I ain't finna go to, well, you want me to go where? You want me to go to Indy?
They ain't going
to. Nigga, you want me to go to Indy? Like, that shit was for the birds over there. Like, I'm curious what happens if the Lakers don't bring Paul Gasol over there. I tell people that all the time. Like, that was probably one of the first real, at least in my adulthood, NBA rumor mill before social media was what it is today. When that nigga Kobe wanted to get up out of the imagine we talking about the Lakers.
They still held his ass.
They went and made it happen.
You ain't going
they said,
nowhere.
"Hey, hold on, Cole. Listen, hold on now. Now listen."
They told that nigga you ain't going nowhere. We doing what we want to do. We ain't trading your ass nowhere. That's what
I'm saying. But like I said, I'm curious. So just as much as the what ifs of like if I go, I can't blame a man that knows that situation happened, and now it's his time for that situation to happen. Nigga, fuck this organization. Y'all didn't even really like me when I got here. Y'all was talking about me.
I gotta ask you this question, Doug. All right, we seen the Rockets team with no superstar help with James Harden took the Warriors to the blink, right? Do you think that roster was more talented than that Cavs roster?
Can I give you a little caveat on that before I answer? Just a little.
Yeah, you can.
So I'm an OKC fan. I was a Sonics fan. So I've been an OKC fan for a long time. The one narrative that I never liked is people saying that James Harden, they knew James Harden was going to be like this. That man was a 6-man role player. He was never expected to be a superstar when he first got to Houston.
I didn't see this.
I never saw that. You know what I'm saying? And he led the league in steals for what, 2 years, I think, or something like that, after the fact.
It was like 2015, 2016.
He didn't lead the league in steals.
It was some shit.
It was up there. Maybe not led the league in steals, but I'm saying his defense, and it was more based off the passing lanes than anything, was more underrated than what it was.
And the post.
So the reason why I bring that up is and this is just sports period, it's not just basketball. I feel like when people underestimate the competition, sometimes shit happens a little bit too late. Jeremy Lin is a great example of that. Nigga, Kobe looked at Jeremy Lin and was like, nigga, who the fuck? And went out there and did what he did. And from that moment on, we need to play you for real. I think once people looked at Houston and said, yeah, nah, not y'all, not this team, it became something different. I don't believe that Houston was. It's hard to say that they were more talented because I didn't necessarily like the structure of that team. I don't know what that team looked like. Like James Harden was a point guard, guard.
They were freestyling, man. They were freestyling.
Yeah, they were just throwing like they was the first. They were so early in what teams like that look like. You know what I'm saying? Like.
But you needed
James Harden was playing like what we thought Tyreek Evans was going to be.
You needed something unorthodox to beat the Warriors. Like,
that's why they almost did, though. That's why they almost beat them.
You ain't gonna beat them.
Even the year that the Warriors beat Denver that year when they knocked their ass up out of it with no Jamal Murray. What was I gonna say? Even the year when it was just Joker. You talking about beating the Warriors with something unorthodox. Joker is the definition of unorthodox at that time. And even though they lost, there was some solid games that it was playing by himself in them losses. Like, I look at stuff like
Boogie Cousins was his second option or third option, one of them. Will Barton, that was the second best player on the team.
That's true.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
So still went 6 games.
So to answer your question, it's hard for me to say what was more talented. When you got somebody that is and I'm not saying this as from a LeBron's fan perspective. I'm talking strictly basketball, just basic basketball. Bro, when you got someone, when you got like a nucleus ass nigga like LeBron or any superstar like that, that gravitational pull of what teams do to make something happen for that is way different. That's just like that Warriors team with Kevin Durant. You already can't get off of Steph Curry. Bro, put the ball in Kevin Durant's hand and see what them help defenders do, which is
Hey, but
probably a little
like
bit of
I'm gonna
nothing.
say, me and
Which is a
Lamont
little bit of nothing. Nigga, they
me
gonna
and
stay
Le-
right where they need to stay. Ain't no help.
me,
I need help.
me and Lamont talked about this. I wish Larry Hughes wasn't hurt at 07. I think that series would be a whole different series.
I'm with you. I agree 100%.
Wait, before Harm continues, bro. I just listened to that whole song,
bro.
Bro, I can't tell you nothing that comes out of Herm's mouth
Please,
anymore,
please,
bro. No, I won't. He telling me, bro, LeBron
now
getting first rounded.
You see why I couldn't play it?
Made you switch sides, bro? It made you switch sides?
No. Hold on. Now, YB, we got that soundbite. That was in a live show. And people, to be fair to Herm, they was getting Herm riled up, so it pushed Herm to the breaking point where he just went off. And so we ended up clipping the soundbite, and I had the soundbite for a long time. When Herm would show up, I would just play it. But then when he started his show, I was like, well, let's figure out how to put this in a song for his intro. And I ended up putting it in the song, man. But the song is just not for this platform. I can't put it on.
YB, I gotta tell you,
bro, why did you switch sides?
No, but I gotta tell you, I gotta tell you, YB. Like I had a whole argument.
You are a grown man. You have your whole frontal lobe developed. You went through world history in high school. Did you even take that in high school?
How did you know those? How did you know those countries though?
You don't want me to get deep on what they teach us in school, the world history, which they lied all the way through school with their books.
Bro, Herb, how did you know those countries though, bro? Like you just ran off all them.
I don't know. I was just talking shit. I was on one though.
Bro,
you remember that whole day? I'm asking niggas walking Bill Street. Hey, I'm asking them about the series and everything because I had a whole remind you, YB. I had a whole panel of LeBron fans telling me that the Lakers gonna beat the Nuggets. And I'm telling them from a basketball standpoint, the Lakers did not match well with that Nuggets team.
Bro,
and them niggas still was like,
Herm was walking up the street asking random people if the Lakers could. I mean, if Denver could beat the Lakers, man. Just random people, man. That shit was funny as hell, man. It was funny as hell, man.
Hey, what is there to expect, bro? After what you just said, bro, I can expect. There's nothing else to expect from you, Herm, bro. You're a disappointment, bro. You're honestly a disappointment, bro. That intro was a disappointment, bro, to the black race, bro. And there's nothing more I will ever expect out of you, bro.
You mad at me for not kissing Jay Reed ass, though. You were
walking up and down, bro. Herm, that's almost as bad as Willie in his robe walking up and down the street. Bro, like, there's nothing I cannot expect out of you, bro, and that's not a good thing, but that's a bad thing, bro. Like,
why you don't think
I can't expect out of you anymore?
Why you don't think when he be going off on here, I don't be thinking this like because I done seen Herm do 10 times crazier, man. Like Herm really been that's actually Herm really been light work.
That's unacceptable,
on TikTok. Bro. Herm really been taking it easy on TikTok. He ain't really went all the way.
But I'm trying to make sure you don't get in trouble for one.
Yeah, you don't get them strikes.
You no trouble.
And the warning, you get that big warning sign.
Basketball is never that serious.
Gang.
What has basketball?
Hold on.
But YB?
Hold on. Who is that? You listen to it? You listen to it?
Hey, Herb, listen. Was that Anne Frank on the ad-libs game? That's all I
want to know. Hey, they said.
Hey, we ain't got to talk about that. The ad-libs in the background.
Lamont, they said I gotta be at work because I don't got no mystery business or mystery millionaire status.
From early on my live. Hey, Lamont.
Remember that day when Viz said that FYF doxed him and they called his mouth for that wellness check, bro. That was hilarious, bro. They called him for that wellness check, and then I guess I guess FYF he seen Viz's brother on Facebook and asked him for that wellness check, bro.
I would never really get personal with niggas over basketball, man. I'm gonna talk my shit to y'all. I may even curse you the fuck out, but it ain't personal, man.
Hey, Herm, bro. You know what type of person you are, bro.
Hey, yo,
I know
Herm.
what to expect out of you, Herm. I know exactly what to expect out of you, Herm, bro. You
Hey,
don't have to explain yourself anymore, bro. We know the person you are. We know which side you're on in history, bro.
hey,
Like, that
Herm,
was
man.
But
horrible,
Hey,
look, but
bro.
look,
Herm.
but look though. You want to know why
Lamont.
people start loving me too, though? I gotta give Lamont and them credit. They got me. They got me involved. They got me involved in those debates, and I
Yep,
was able to
that's true.
showcase that. Damn, this nigga actually do know some
You're
basketball.
walking,
So
you're
it went from
walking
there.
down random street, asking random people who don't know you about basketball. Is it ever that serious?
Bro, I gotta
Is
find
it
that
ever that
video, man, and
serious?
play it, bro. He was, bro. He had his camera on and everything. He was just asking. He just pulled random people to the side, man. Just asking
Y'all
them
just
Bro,
don't
questions.
know. I had the,
that's almost as bad as Willie. And then top three is like Herm, Willie, and then three is definitely Viz, bro. When you message his brother on Facebook, and he said
y'all
I
don't
never did
understand
any
that.
wellness at
Well,
all,
y'all don't
bro.
understand
Hold
that
on,
I
who
actually
messaged? Hold
have
on, who
secret.
messaged? Who messaged?
Bro, wait. Didn't
I
it like
didn't.
Viz like cousin message you on Facebook
Well,
or something?
if y'all
Oh
think
no,
I'm something,
no. That was, but that wasn't. It wasn't about the wellness check. I always knew the wellness check was fake. I never asked about the wellness check.
Well,
What? So
y'all
how
just
y'all,
gotta get the
so
secret
how you
first, man.
found the
well,
how you found
YB,
that
you
picture?
lucky,
What's the deal?
you lucky.
I
My
didn't find
tag
that picture.
team
That was
partner.
that was Rob. Was that what's his name? What's his name? Who filled that? 10 clacks. 10
Oh,
clacks.
Ronald. You talking about
Ronald.
Ronald?
That was
Man,
Ronald.
y'all niggas lucky Wally ain't been popping up. That's what y'all better been lucky who
Yeah,
ain't been
Wally,
popping
bro.
up.
Wally had me rolling, bro. I can't even say nothing when Wally pulled
That
up,
that
man.
that was that was I'm not gonna lie, that intro, bro. That was horrible, bro. That just, bro. You just disgrace your own kind, your own ancestry, bro, for basketball, bro. Was it ever that serious? You must have. You told me you was high, bro. You wasn't just high on the
Bro,
Nuggets,
you
bro.
gotta
You were
learn how
high
to
mentally in the
YB. You just
brain,
gotta
bro.
laugh,
Nah,
man.
gang.
You
Nah,
just gotta
gang.
laugh.
That's
That
what
was funny as
happened.
hell, bro. I was
That's
dying
what happened
laughing.
when you link up with Ann for folk who was hidden in that attic, gang, and put her on the ad libs.
Bro, what's wrong? Bro, what's
Bro, that's what
wrong
I
with you,
said. You're
huh?
not supposed to laugh, but you laugh. You know
No,
what I'm
it's too.
saying?
I'm
No,
here.
I'm not.
My humor that
I'm not
dark.
supposed to laugh at that
I'm
all, bro.
bang with this shit.
That's not.
Darkness. You
That's
think
not
darkness is your
acceptable.
ally?
I'm just
That's how
saying,
my
bro.
comedy talk.
That's not acceptable
Oh
behavior
man.
from an adult. That's not acceptable behavior from an adult.
Oh man, bro. That song got me
But,
dying
I'm
laughing,
not gonna lie, bro. Like, I know what to expect out of him no more. Like, when I see these crazy takes, bro, I'm not gonna get mad at it no more. I'm just gonna say, man, it's
Oh, you think
Herm.
I
Let's
don't
just
get
move on.
crazy? I told y'all this is just normal
I was
Herm,
gonna say it's
man.
Herm. Let's move on. It's like we gotta treat Herm like Willie, bro. Like, it's Willie, man. Let's just move on, bro.
Nah.
He probably gonna be.
He ain't like Willie. He got a little bit more intelligence to him.
Willie was walking around
Willie, to be honest, Willie has made it very far in life with the level of intelligence he has. So I don't know what he got. He has made it far.
No,
Bro,
tell me,
what?
wait, FYF, tell me why. You know, you was talking about how black people want to hook up. Tell me why I was walking past my gas
Yeah.
station, bro. Now, that same gas station, I seen police investigated dogs everywhere. Now, tell me why the very next day I walk past it, I see EBT, accepted EBT on the door.
But y'all.
EBT
Oh man,
on
Herm
the
left.
door.
Hey, inside, man. We had a crazy. Well, we had a crazy live earlier today, man. Lamont was on there going ballistic. Boy, he was on there for a good 2 hours
Hey,
talking about
bro.
it.
Hey,
Accepted
hey, hey,
accepted
I seen
EBT
some
on
sort of
the
X
door.
Files. I don't know what they talking about. I seen some sort of X Files. I ain't gonna lie, but I don't know. It looked bad, but look, I'm off Thursday. So what's the word with THA?
Let's do it.
Oh, y'all show?
That's hilarious, bro.
Hold
Accepting
on. Hey,
EBT, bro.
inside. You gotta so you gotta download the shows from your end and you gotta put them in a Google Drive because I can't download it from the mobile.
What show? You talking about ours?
That's a bet. So what we can do is I'll just create one, or do you want to create a Google Drive and then I'll just start adding it up there for you?
If you just create one and then just share it with me because I can't download them. So for me to I need the full file. Like I can make highlights from the file that you from my access, but I can play the full thing, but I can't.
Nah, that's a bet. You want me to use the email that you used earlier?
Yeah. Use that one. Yep.
That's a bet.
Yep.
Hey Juan, boy, what's good, bro? I'm gonna go back on me. I'm at my mystery. I'm a mystery millionaire with a mystery business, so gotta get back to work.
salute to the hard work.
Mr. Millionaire.
Oh man.
Hey, it's not a knock on people, bruh. If you like, got some, secondary problems, you're not so stable up in there, and you getting checks and you use EBT, bruh. It's not a knock on you, bruh. Just know that your class in society, it can never.
Oh, this is crazy. I was finna let him cook. I didn't know what he was
I don't know what he's
just
talking
know,
about. I don't know what he's talking about.
Like you shouldn't be spending your time on TikTok. Is all I'm saying, bruh. Like you should be spending your time with your family because we don't know how long you got left.
You saw somebody on EBT? Like, what are you saying? Why you bring up the EBT thing?
Yeah,
because bro, I seen EBT accepting the next day, bruh.
Where?
The next day I seen EBT.
Hold on, where'd
they
you
was
see
accepting
this?
EBT. And that was like a gas station. I lived near this gas station, bruh. Like it's very it's a very suspicious gas station, bruh. Like I seen police up there with dogs. I never went in there myself, so I'm like, okay, maybe it's just actually like a plug or like a hookup or something, Mm-hmm. And then the next day I see accepting EBT and the business is flowing. So I'm like,
damn.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So
it's nothing wrong with EBT, bro. It's nothing wrong with, but maybe you should be black out here and starting a business. The way they trying to, and notice like the way they trying to go out, especially you in this community and trying to call you a scammer, looking at your book, criticizing your book. I'm just saying, maybe they just one of those people that just want to hook up, Like we not the community to support each other.
Nah, hell no.
We ain't gotta have that conversation, gang. I've been cutting hair for almost 20 years, bro. That's probably the man. I be sounding like the coonest of all coons when I get talking about that.
I don't hate because you wanna know what's so sad, bruh? You know who Kevin Samuels is? Like I know he was. I know he like a dating voice. When he died, why was everybody so happy?
No,
and
not
guess who's the
everybody.
guess who was the target audience who was happy when he died?
The ladies.
But that's
the
because
single black
that's
baby
what-
mamas.
that
They
was the
was
last-
happy. They was the target audience when he died.
That's who was
Yeah, I'm about to say at
Hey,
the time,
we really
people
back
don't know
to-
that.
Let's get it back to basketball, y'all.
I'm about to say because people. Yeah, I was just about to say people don't know that he wasn't even on that
tripping.
when he first got to know. I was just about to. Hey, I was about to side note this. Do y'all think Michael Jordan could? So listen, Lamar, I'm about to be ignorant, but I truly believe this. I think that top three kryptonites for Michael Jordan would be social media. Dead ass. I stand on that. I don't think a lot of niggas from back then could survive it, like to have the career that they had. I've watched them get upset at news reporters when the newspaper come out and 2 days later, when another paper is coming out, it's old news. Like it's already forgotten about. Like that's where the old news statement come from. Social media would have Michael Jordan in a uproar with, so Dennis Rodman, he doing all this zesty stuff in the locker room. We heard what you got going. Mike will be sick to his stuff. He'll fight. Hey, Rodman gotta go. I ain't gonna lie. We ain't gonna talk. I ain't talking about this no more in the interviews and on Twitter.
But think about that. Think about how they would have covered. Think about when Jordan was had to testify against the mob in that court case, bro.
Ooh. Imagine Charlemagne every morning. Gang, listen, all the comedians. Hey, Cat Williams talking about Michael Jordan in that case. Let's talk about it, gang. What are you doing?
It's over.
What are you doing?
That's what I'm saying. It's just like
and when I say him, I'm saying him and everyone from that era with that old school manly man, machismo, like don't nobody bet not say nothing about me or nothing about my family. That type of energy, bruh, it'll be real sad in this generation. And with social media, it'd be real tough to live like that.
That's true. I mean,
I
think a lot of players would have to adjust, but I mean, I don't know. It's crazy, but I don't know. I just think it would come down to privacy. Like they would have to change how they move a little bit, but.
And I'm just talking. I just them hypotheticals can go both ways. Like the whole players playing. Couldn't play back then, but they could play now. I tell people all the time, them players would be AAU babies just like the rest of them. Y'all like to take the top 10 greatest attributes of those players from back in the day and just pick them up and put them into today's society and think that that's just gonna be sweet. But if it's in reverse, you at the end of the day, these niggas are professionals. They that's the whole point. They are professional athletes. They will adapt to what they need to do. If you telling me today I can do all these extra and one Allen Iverson doubles, I'm gonna do it. Especially if I got the skill set to do it.
Let me answer the dude in the chat real quick, y'all. He says, his name is Chunks. He says, I'm done talking with you all. I can't get the proper answer from you.
He's talking about me. He's talking about me.
Bro, come on the panel, man. Nobody's about to say.
What did he say? Oh, I didn't even know. I wasn't even looking. Yeah,
no, it don't matter what he typed. Come on the panel. Like, nobody's about to sit here and just you're man. Come on, man. Just come on the panel.
He says, so why only LeBron played 4 games with the Warriors?
This is what's going on. Okay, so dude, this is what's going on, right? So he brought up. He's trying to tell us that the Clippers in 2019, right?
Okay.
Got 6 games against the Warriors, and then he said, "How come LeBron couldn't get 1 game against the Warriors the year before?"
Because
he's getting the years mixed up.
I got told it doesn't even matter, but I told people the hardest team to play are the teams that are most familiar with you. Every time you play a team, every
play in the
single
same
game
conference
becomes harder. Like, for example, if OKC was in the same conference with the Charlotte Hornets, and let's say, for example, they had to play 4 times, like 4 or 5 times, some of those games would get real competitive ultimately. No matter how good or bad Charlotte is, the more times you see a team, the more competitive the games get. That's just the nature of basketball. Like, the Clippers saw the Warriors so much from the regular season going into the postseason that they became so familiar with one another that them games became closer. That's just the nature of basketball. That's just how it always been.
But Lamont, his information is mixed up because he said that nobody else got swept that year by the Warriors when it did happen in the conference finals.
I get what he's trying to say, but that's just him not understanding the dynamics of basketball. Like, the more you play a team, the harder, like, no matter what their record is, those games, just because a team is 5-20 and you're 20-5, it don't mean you're always supposed to beat them by 50, right? They might beat you, or you might get into some close matchups with them. That's just how basketball is.
Charlotte beat OKC this year by 20. No, I'm not surprised. But they have 4 people. No, the Hornets this year, they have 4 people averaging 20. They just was never healthy. So I know the average dropped.
I was just about to say, a shout out to Melo and Bridges. Them fools finna win me a fantasy basketball. Them finna win me a fantasy basketball title this year.
I'm telling you, bro. 4. They got a lineup of 4 straight hoopers, bro. They all was averaging 20. I'm not lying, bro. But they averages went down because he wasn't healthy.
The player that surprised me the most is Con Knipple, man. I was low on him in the draft. I didn't think he was gonna be what he was. He proved me wrong.
Boy, listen, when I tell you I said he was gonna be 1 tick above Cal Guy, I was disrespecting the hell out of him, dog.
I'm telling you,
he wasn't hooping like this dude, though. He wasn't what I'm seeing now.
Not like this.
He wasn't doing this. So
I seen this something random. I think it was like a fully healthy lineup of like.
No, I was really disrespecting Dylan Harper and old boy from Utah. What's his name?
Yeah, I'm still not on Dylan, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not all the like.
No, come on.
He hooping. I'm not against. He hooping, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. I gotta see what that.
He may
whether
have
he can sustain this. That's all I'm saying.
He may have a Scoot Henderson type of career.
What?
Oh hell, I ain't gonna say that. Nigga, hey, I ain't gonna lie. You know how many niggas was telling me about Scoot? And I said, you talking about that little guy?
Y'all remember Scoot Henderson?
Hold on, look at what Chillin said. Chillin says, y'all didn't respect Khan because he was white. Man, are you? What? You know them days is over.
That's not true. That's not true.
That gotta be the locker room under a fake account.
I do sports photography on the side. You know how many times I traveled to go see Cooper?
Man, let me tell you something, bro. Like, just that's why I said, bro. It's still like that out here. But it's still like that out here, man. It is, bro. You seen what happened to Mackenzie McCants?
Who? What happened? Hold on. What you talking about? Who?
What's his name? What's good for
You know who we
Renaissance?
talking about.
Mackenzie
You know who
McCants
we
or
talking
something?
about.
Rashad McCants?
Yeah, Rashad
You
McCants.
know who you talking about.
Bro,
What happened?
how did he get blackballed? Bro, how did he get blackballed by Khloe Kardashian? Bro, how does that
Oh my
happen?
gosh, you talking about that TMZ shit?
I never got into the real story. I gotta go look into it. I never got into it.
Rashad McCants.
Chillin', I feel you, bro, but I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. At the end of the day, like some of my biggest arguments at the shop be that for the past, I could be wrong with my timing, but in the past 3 to 4 years, I feel like the NBA has tried their hardest to figure out what they about to do with this LeBron situation when he gone. And I hate every nigga they done tried to pass the keys to, they either don't want it, ain't ready for it, or they fuck it up. That's your Ja Morant's.
You don't see what they doing?
And they've tried to, and all I've been telling people is let that great white hype and Cooper Flag come in with this media. Let him come in. I don't want to hear nothing about no race because they spent the last 4 years they tried to give it to the foreigners. They don't want it. They just want to hoop.
They saw the power of, like, as much as people want to try to pretend it's about basketball, the hype around Caitlin Clark, a lot of it stemmed from her being white.
Yep.
And at the
I
end
think
of
it
the day,
started from that.
well, I
She's
said
the female
at
Larry
the beginning.
Bird.
I said at the beginning of the season. I said the NBA is smart. I said the smartest thing they can do is to make sure Cooper Flag looks like an all-star. Like, whatever you got to do, give him fake fouls, whatever you got to do, make him look like he next up, because you have to sell him. You have to, like, that's just, I mean, again, you just have to cater to what the market is calling for, man. And
Bro,
that's just,
For the
But
white
I don't
American
think
to be the best in the world. That's what
I
they
don't
want.
has
think
to be
they
the
were
face.
trying that from the jump is what I'm saying though.
I think
The
they
white
were.
American, that's what they want to
The
be the
only
next
the only
best.
reason why I say that is I have never in my life. Let me just give y'all a little perspective of why I say this. They tried to give it to Ja Morant. And
I
then,
don't think they ever did.
no, I'm
Huh?
saying early. I'm
Nah.
saying early. No, I'm just saying in conversation.
No.
No, I'm just saying, no, just hear me out.
That's
Just
disgusting.
hold on, let me land.
Go ahead.
I feel like they tried to center it around these young boys. And they looked at Ja and Zion, and I'm missing somebody else. And unfortunately, Zion can't stay away from them goddamn seafood boils and them
Them
OnlyFans girls.
gumbos.
Hey, look, somebody
And
at my job
Ja
want to say something
Morant
whenever y'all
keep
free.
pulling out that damn water pistol. I feel like if they weren't trying to make him some form of the face of the league, they wouldn't have gave him another warning. They wouldn't have gave him a second chance. It
You know
didn't
what?
help that the nigga couldn't stay healthy on
You
top
got
of
a
that.
good point, bro. I
Are you
don't.
like, think about what I just said? If it's that against, and I'm saying in that situation, I ain't saying it ain't against us overall or trying to overhype what they got going on their end. Are y'all serious that they was letting a gun get out there? Like, I'm saying that just having it. They gave him a slap on the wrist. He did it again, and they still was like, "All right, listen, nigga, listen. You making this shit hard for me. Y'all making this
Nah,
shit real hard for me."
I'm gonna be the one to say it, bro. John
He don't
Morant,
want to. Hey,
Zion
Anthony
Williamson, bro.
Edwards don't want to be. It's a big difference. He don't want to be. He said it multiple
Ja don't
times.
either.
He don't want to be.
Bro,
Hey,
John
someone from my
Morant.
job want to say something real quick. I'm a.
Oh, go ahead. My bad. Gang.
What's the deal?
Hold on. You know what just popped up on my stream? Where Herman? Is
Hold on,
Herman
wait.
still here? Where's Herman?
Yo, Herman, why you leave, bro? We love
And
you.
then hold on. I gotta mute you because you got a lot of background noise. But no, I don't even know what this is about to be about, right? This video popped up on my feed, man. I have never seen it before, man. Yeah, and it's on Herm's channel. And the title of this video, man, I wish I could show y'all. It says Lamont, aka FYF Sports. I'm disappointed. Let Viz be. And he got Viz on the show with him, man. Oh man, this video funny as hell, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, that's
man.
crazy. Somebody from my job got a hot take.
What?
He said he got a hot take. He got to get off. Let me know what y'all think. Go ahead, Savion.
I just want to let y'all niggas know Stephen Curry is more influential to the game of basketball than Michael Jordan. I just want to let that be known.
That's not a hot take.
I said, look, we not about to argue with you on that, man.
No, it's not a hot take because I think that could be argued. I think I think you can argue that if you argue on court impact. If you argue on court, now Jordan might have the off court, but if you go on court impact, I think you can argue it for Steph Curry.
I agree.
What Herm say?
Talking about Steph didn't influence the game, analytics did. Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, Steph made
told,
them analytics influence.
Hey, I told niggas I'm a Sonics fan, so I love Gary Payton. I'm telling you, he wouldn't have known what to do guarding somebody at the volleyball line. He wouldn't have known what to do out there. I hate to say that.
Bro, no. You know, I be telling people, I said the worst player to guard is a player that's willing to take bad shots.
Yup.
Like and to be honest with Steph, y'all, the reality of what Steph Curry does is Steph Curry has mastered making a whole bunch of bad shots. Like the normal, if your kid goes to any basketball tryout shooting those shots, that motherfucker coming right back home, not making it
instantly. I don't care if he make it or not. I don't care if he make it or not. It's over with. It's over with. I agree with you. Right back home. I agree with you 100%.
Coming right back home. So Steph has just mastered the art of scoring on good defense, and it's not very like it's the best defense of Steph is finding ways to not let him get the ball. That's the best way to defend Steph.
That's the problem. That's very good.
But that's the problem because he don't stop moving. He's running all.
I swear, and that's how Cleveland beat them that first go round. They had that. Man, listen. I mean, not Jesus Christ, not Cleveland.
What, the second year?
Jesus Christ.
LUD.
No, that was Cleveland. My bad. I'm talking about Cleveland. Because they made Tristan Thompson. Run him off the 3-point line. I know you ain't used to this. I swear I know you're not used to this.
Facts.
Get your big ass out there. And when they get the switching and shit, them little couple seconds you out there, I know it feel like 10 minutes. Run him out.
Remember, it got so bad. It got so bad they were doubling Steph and KD would have to just go ISO. Like they would double. They would have to double Steph. Like they were doubling Steph while KD was on the court. That's how.
You had to.
Hey, Lamont, you just told us what the gravity is.
Yeah, that's the game plan. That's a game plan because Steph is just. I mean, he don't get tired. Like he's running in circles, but it's organized chaos. He takes crazy shots that you're never supposed to shoot as a basketball player, and he'll make them. And then when he makes them, they bigger daggers because then the crowd gets going crazy. You can play good defense. So all you playing your best defense, he still make these crazy threes. Like,
and then the crowd.
He mastered making bad shots.
Reggie Miller,
it could break
Reggie Miller,
break the will.
Ray Allen, and Richard Hamilton.
Jordan hated that with Reggie Miller. That's the only thing he talk about.
You can be just regular. You could be a regular player, and you played with that play style. Reggie Miller and Ray Allen and Rip Hamilton had that play style, and it was detrimental to any of your defensive schemes.
Curry also got that bounce to his game too. You give him the ball, you get in front of him, he might hit you with something crazy. So that's
why he elevated. That's why he took it to the new level.
Niggas be talking about Curry like he only shoot threes. Oh, Curry, he don't have handles like
Curry.
Kyrie.
Will mix you. Curry will put you in a blender.
Man. He go behind the back.
Freestyle.
That's why, like that first Curry MVP, like I can remember like watching every Steph game, thinking like, "Yo, bro, I wonder if he's gonna do some shit that I never seen before in this game." And like he really did that shit for like 2 whole seasons, where it was like, "Yo, gang, what is basketball?"
That's the best way to explain Steph Curry. He went 2 years. In every game, I saw some new shit from Curry. Some shit like because every game became. What is he gonna do crazy this game? That's how crazy his shots was. That's why I say he's not a normal basketball player, and people got to respect.
Yeah, he changed the game to where we get like Donovan Mitchell. We get a lot of other players who want to emulate what Steph Curry did, and that makes him very.
Shooting threes yourself is not emulating Steph.
Yeah, I understand. I think maybe. I would just say my fault,
bro. Steph just don't. Hold on, and what's the name? You got background noise, man. My bad. I don't want to have to keep muting you, but
is it me?
No.
Izzy,
Yeah, Izzy, yeah. Again, that's just some things, man. You just got to give him credit for. That's why I say his on court impact is crazy because Jordan still, even though he was high volume, and he shot fundamental shots like that are at least within some type of reason. Like Steph can play a whole entire game where 70% of his shots make absolutely no basketball sense. That's what I mean. Like Jordan's fadeaways and shots were within reason. Steph Curry, you can't reason out his shots. Like that's why when you see Steve Kerr on the sideline, just kind of shrugging his shoulders, just like, what you supposed to do? Other than just say,
yeah, because in Steve Kerr's mind, he knows like what a good basketball player is, and sometimes Steph does some shit that's not. You can't explain it as a coach. You probably couldn't explain, why did he do that? But it went in. So
But did you know Steph? His father was the only team to beat that 72-10 Bulls. Steph's father, I forgot his father's name, but
Dell.
Yeah, Dale Curry. He was the only team to beat that 72-10 Bulls, bro. I didn't even know that.
Well, they lost 10 times.
Can you hear? I was just about to say.
Hold on, six pick. When he came on here, his Toronto Raptors beat the Bulls that year.
Yeah, I don't know. What are you talking about, Abby?
Oh yeah, six.
Up and under.
No, I'm just saying he was one of the. I said he was one of the teams to beat that.
Oh, okay. I thought you said that.
Oh, I got you. Okay, my bad.
Hey, but look, y'all. Look, we're going on 3 hours. This was our March Madness show. I got to shut this one down. Hopefully, one of the other guys up here that's a content creator can pick the conversation up if they choose to go live. But I've hit my limit for the night. I got to shut.
It's somebody else's turn. I went live already today.
Niggers.
Man, hey, listen, y'all stay blessed. That's insane work, bro. This is weird. Lamar, you did so good up until this point. You might as well have played the song if he was gonna do that.
No. I'll let him do that all day before I play the song.
No, I'm for real. No,
you know the way the song, bro.
Hey, if I play that song,
blessings y'all way, man.
If I play that song, what happened to Viz channel is gonna happen to my TikTok page.
Don't you do it. Hey, Lamont, listen. Anytime they tell you to play that song, use that meme from Snowfall. I built this shit brick by brick. You think you got me fucked up.
Yeah, I'm not playing it, bro. I'm not even messing around with that song. Not over here. No chance.
Yo, Lamont, why did you look like that when you started saying that word, bro?
I ain't tripping on it, man. What, he's just saying the N-word. I ain't tripping on it.
Hey, you know the ER, bro. They go ballistic if they hear that word.
Man,
with the ER on the end too.
bro, I want to know like what be going through people's heads like when they decide to do that. Like
they probably be looking at Zion Williamson, Anthony Edwards, and John Morant and be thinking, man, these blacks, man, they really be acting like some hard.
That was crazy, bro. But I'm gonna go listen to that song.
I saw a video. Maybe y'all can find it, man. The white dude was in the gas station with his. He was an older white dude, his wife, and he opened the door to the gas station. He saw, I guess, some black dude might have stepped on his shoe or something when he was.
Oh,
did you see that?
Dog with him.
Nah, he didn't have no dog with him. No, he just opened the gas station.
Oh, I know you talking about. You talking about that white couple? They both got their butt whooped.
He said it. He said the hard ER. He said it. He was holding the door because he was preparing to run. Bro, buddy snatched him up, man.
Looked like it was at a 7-Eleven or something.
Yeah. Oh man. Buddy.
No, I have a conspiracy theory that they paid John Morant to look like a gangster to make black people's image look worse, so that they can purposely give the new face of the NBA to a white guy, so that we can get
conspiracy theorists. Why?
Or just say the easy part. John Morant just dumb as hell. Be doing some dumb ass shit.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I noticed,
but John Morant
is because there was a IG girl she was doing an interview on one of these shows, and she was like, I got like 10 more pictures of him holding guns. She's like, he be I guess there's like in a private like Discord or something and she was like, he be posting them in there all the time. And she just said it was like, I was like, so bro, the man is, that's just part of his thing. Like maybe that's just what Ja Morant needs to understand that there's a way he can post guns and have guns and use guns to where the NBA won't care. But when you cannot try.
What way is that?
Legally. There's a legal
no,
way
no,
to
I'm
do
talking
it.
about like posting it on stuff.
Yeah, because remember, there was a football player who posted himself with shotguns and stuff. But obviously, yeah, there was a football player, but he was doing
Black?
White.
Oh, yeah, come on now.
Bro, black people can do it too, but the thing is you cannot be sitting in a car
Black people can do it too.
looking like you about to do a drive-by. It's the imagery of it, man. Like, I don't know why. Like, when you have all this money, like, when you think this is the smartest thing to do, man. Like, and if you have homeboys, like, the first thing I'm going to do if you're your homeboy, I'm like, man, what the hell is you doing, man?
You messing up the bread, man. You messing up the money.
What set us back is when Anthony Edwards, he got a corn star pregnant, bruh. And he paid all the child support in one go, bro. He paid all $18 million. I forgot how much it was. I think it was like
damn 18.
Like,
what?
Yeah, it was like
only
18
like
million.
Million. No, it
crazy.
wasn't. It was like 2
million.
million.
No, ain't no way it was no 18 million. Now
he paid all $2 million in one go.
Now
that is what set us back 1,000 years.
She's suing him. Now she's suing him again because now she just realized, damn, if I would have just took the payments, I would have got way more. Her dumb ass. Now she's suing him, saying he tricked me. Well, these women are dumb as hell, man. She's like, man, because she did the math. She was like, damn, if I would have took the payments for 18 years, this shit would have totaled out to be like $8 million. Her dumb ass took the whole $2 million payment up front, man. He saved $6 million because she's stupid.
Money gonna be gone by next year. Next
money
month.
already gone. She said the money's already gone.
Oh,
I swear. So,
again, bro, if I had $2 million,
well, she got to go back to OnlyFans, buddy.
No, just imagine, Olo. If you had $2 million for your kids, bro, what would you do with that, bro? My kids would be going to Harvard. They go to a D1 high school.
We know what she spent.
And you can say somebody buy yourself some Chanel too.
Bro,
we know what she spent.
Send them to public school. But think about it. Send them to public school still. Let the money stack. Let the interest grow. When they turn 18, give them all the interest. Something like that.
That's more smarter. Yeah.
Really think about it. Education, these school systems, most of them is overrated. Most of these high school there's not really much of a difference between a decent public school and a private school, other than one charge you and one don't. Because Gil sent his son to public school.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "I'm sending you to the sorriest public school I know, so these motherfuckers can triple and double team you and quadruple team you."
But Lamont, if your kid is sorry, when you send them to like an IMG academy, well, they probably wouldn't even accept it. But you get what I'm saying, like a private school with a better training program.
You want them to be normal too, man. Private, you got to be normal, man.
Right?
You got to learn.
I mean, don't get it messed up, but the kids are just as mean as private schools, just as in public schools. There's no rule. You can't like change behavior just because you got like higher class of teachers or whatever.
It's not about the bullies and stuff. You're not going to be able to get away from that. But I'm saying the educational level. I haven't seen a significant like difference between the kids that go like if you lock in public school, you're going to be just as smart as the kid that locks in and goes to private school.
That's facts.
Oh, yeah,
I'm just talking about like athletically.
But we all know that
sports wise, that's a different. Like if your kid,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they should
athletic
go to
programs,
private schools.
that's
a better
different
option.
story. Yeah, private schools
because they got better trainers and all that stuff. The weight rooms.
Because I remember in my high school, me and my brother, we both got offered to go to a private school for free too. It was called Baptist Academy, but it was a small school with like 50 people. But if I could do it all over again, I would have went, bro. I would have went. I wanted to go to a big school with a whole bunch of people and stuff, and I just was just dumb to do that. But
no, like I'm just saying, logically, we know like after middle school, there's no real point of education anymore because you got like all the necessaries. This is why like in public school, what they trying to do is they trying to change it to make it more like stuff you actually do in life. Like take the stuff you learn in high school and actually apply it to life because they know that most Gen Zers, they're not going to college. They're not. So,
Shout out to XL for the gifts.
When I be talking with my players, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. 18, 19, 20, 18 to 25-year-olds today, y'all motherfuckers are way smarter than we was. These motherfuckers got bankrolls already, businesses, all types of shit, man. I was like, oh, bro, I was bullshit. These motherfuckers got bankrolls, businesses doing everything.
Oh, yeah.
Stocks, crypto.
Well, I
These
mean,
motherfuckers trading crypto. We at practice. I'm getting out of practice. Motherfuckers is sitting after practice, sitting there buying and trading crypto. Real money.
Damn.
I promise you,
They're taking,
bro.
they're taking more interest. They're taking more interest.
Damn.
No, I'm saying, but think about this is how more advanced they are, bro. At my age, and now they're starting in high school. You got kids in high school that are trading now. Trading, making real bread, man. So yeah, way more advanced, man. So
I'm just saying, like I think we know that, like, after middle school, bro, you got all the basic information. So now high school is
hold
kind
on.
of like,
Who is that? Trust me. I'm gonna let you. Hey, trust me. I'm gonna let you up, but I only got about a couple more minutes, man, because I gotta shut it down. But I'm gonna let you up. I saw you pop up, but I thought you went away. We got Juju, and we got Trust Me. Salute, Trust Me. What's good, man?
No, I just want to say, how you feel about Darren Peterson?
Why does it sound like LD?
I like Darren
This is
Peterson.
LD, by the way.
Oh, what's good, LD? No, I like Darren Peterson. Darren Peterson is probably the most talented player in college basketball right now. But I think what's hurting Darren Peterson, I don't know who he has in his camp giving him advice, but he's getting bad advice from somewhere. And the advice that he's getting is hurting his draft stock. And I don't think he understands that you can't just go to any team in this league and think you're going to have the same level of success. And I just think he's getting really bad advice from somebody. He got talent, but he's getting shitty advice. Somebody around him don't know what the hell they doing. But yeah, he's the best player in college basketball right now.
And also, everybody keeps saying Darren Peterson invoking his low management. And how you feel about him subbing himself out the game?
I mean, what you supposed to do as a college coach? As a college coach with these guys making NIL money, what you supposed to do? I mean, at the end of the day, if you piss him off and he quits the team, he's still gonna get drafted. You out of a player that can help you win a national championship. So coaches
might be out of a job.
And you never know. You think about it like this. That might have been part of his NIL agreement when he came in. That in some games I'm a low managed. Now, I don't know what the agreement was. I'm assuming Bill Self probably didn't sign up for what he's getting now, but I don't know, man. I don't know, man. NIL is just college basketball is not the same college basketball anymore. You know, that's all.
Yeah, Darren Peterson. I feel like he should do another year in college.
Hell no, bro.
Another year in
If he
college.
does another year in college, whoever, that's what I'm saying. Like, whoever, you don't want dumb people. Like when your stock is that high, you never supposed to stay. It does you no good. You don't get better staying in college longer. I don't know who told people this. Staying in college longer only exposes to the world more of your flaws. So if you stay longer, they're just gonna see, well, damn, you also can't do this either, or oh, you also can't do this. Now your shit gonna drop more. Staying longer just makes you drop. It don't help you. You got to go when your stock's high and get the money.
Bleacher Report just posted this in the morning.
Yeah, man. Oh, man, bro.
Somebody
Hold on, let me
Charles
play it. Hold on.
Oh, man.
What the
Look at
hell?
Charles Barkley's face. Look at Charles Barkley's face, man. Like, why you do that on national TV, man? That's what Italians do, though, man. That's an Italian thing. So, look, that's a culture thing right there. That's not even really that bad. That's a culture thing. Like, Dickie B Italian. That's what Italian men do, man. They'll do that. So, I can't hate on it.
think about it like this. It's like when Jordan kissed the Collins, bro. It's not that bad, bro. It's just a
Real
greeting.
says, how we know Bryce will be one and done. Bryce is not one. How can Bryce be one and done and he redshirted this year?
We talking about like Bryce. You talking about Bryce James? You talking about Bryce James? Oh, Bryce James is terrible.
Who said he gonna be one of the? Oh,
Bryce
somebody.
James, Bryce James redshirted. He redshirted.
No chance.
He's averaging 2 points per game.
I told y'all before he even came to college. I saw him at 6 or
Yes,
7
you did.
years ago.
He wasn't that good. You said he's not that
Hold
good.
on. I walked next to him. He's not even a true 6'7", 6'8". I walked shoulder to shoulder next to him. 6'5", easy. Unless he grew some. And when I saw him, he was like the 9th, 10th man coming off the bench. In the first play in the game, he on a fast break. He go up, knee come up, ball go flying out of bounds, all types of crazy shit. And I said, oh, shit, he ain't got it.
Hey, can I say something about that?
What up?
Bryce James, he gonna probably get picked up to 60th pick to the Lakers, bro.
No, he's not, bro. He's not gonna get
What?
drafted. He's not gonna get.
No.
He's not an NBA player.
Hey,
Bronny was an NBA player.
dealing with LeBron, he might get drafted.
Bro, he's not gonna get drafted. He's not. He redshirted it. Think about it. He redshirted at the University of Arizona. He redshirted, man. That means he's coming back to college next year. When you redshirt, that literally means I'm not ready.
Not according to Big Leo.
So
he said you can still be one and done and be a red shirt.
Man, okay. Oh my God. you can be one and done if you do something called a blue shirt. So what is a blue shirt? A blue shirt is lesser known. That's basically an injury year. You're sitting out because of an injury. We've seen players blue shirt and go to the league, be one and done. Like Kyrie almost did it, but we've never seen somebody red shirt and then go to the league, bro. I almost feel that he went to too strong of a D1 school. He should have went to like a Iowa. He's a Big Ten player. He needs to be in the Big Ten because he's a defensive player. I'm telling you right now, his defense. He got clamped. He got the clamp lockdown defense.
Yeah. Bryce is a good defender. Him and Bronny.
But
they're both good defenders.
If he'd have went to a school that
Bronny is better though.
No, Bronny's a better basketball player. Bryce is going to be a really good player, but he's not a pro. He's not going to never be a pro.
I think he'll be a G League player.
Hell no, bro. He's not a pro.
No, you don't think he'll be a G League player?
Bro, do you know how good you have to be to get into the G League?
I'm saying, like, after 4 years, you don't think he'll be a G League player?
Bro, Bryce.
Man. Hey, tell Scoot Henderson how hard was it to be in the G League?
I keep telling y'all.
Scoot Henderson was
an NBA thing. He said, you see how, he said, Lamont, did you see Kenyon Martin go off on Suge?
Man, we ain't won about no Kenyon Martin.
Hold on, go off on Suge. You talking about Suge? Like, what's Suge? I know the Suge. I know a Suge that works for Gil's Arena, but it can't be him. He a behind the scenes guy.
Yeah.
Because there's a dude.
He be behind the computers.
Yeah, Uncle Suge.
Uncle Suge. And whatever Kenyon Martin says, I don't take it seriously.
Bro, stop it, bro. There's no way he went off. Bro, I gotta see this today. It was today. Bro. Nah, I gotta see this, bro.
Yo, FYF, whatever.
Hold on, say that again. My bad, LD.
Whatever Kenyon say, bro, don't take it seriously, bro. You can't take nothing seriously what he said.
You said you saw him and
Rashad McCants. You can't take nothing seriously.
Bro, they're former NBA players. You have to take them seriously.
All right, so how about Rashad McCants say he gonna get 81?
And then that motherfucker Bam Gwen got 83 using his same formula.
Rashad said he had 15 in the first quarter. He said he could have had 81 in front of Zach Randolph.
But Rashad laid out the formula. He said the 81 is doable. And they basically laughed at him, thinking like, ain't nobody in this lifetime going to touch 81. And then Bam Adebayo cracks it. That it really proved Rashad right. And it also proved Go James Kingdom right, because Go James Kingdom was saying, if you give anybody enough shots, anybody can go get 30. You can't get anybody to go defend and play team defense. And again, unless y'all willing to agree that Bam is one of the most elite scorers in NBA history, they just proved that if you give one player enough shots, you can go get Kobe's 83.
Hey, let me say something for you. He was shot checking the whole game.
Don't matter. He went and got it. That's
83 is 83.
That's the whole purpose. He went and
he
got
shot
enough
44 shots and
83 is 83.
He had 43 free throws.
83 points is 83 points.
Hold on, LD. So check this out, LD. If me and you playing in a game and at the end of the game I drop 35 on your head, but
you gonna say you shot checking? That don't count.
17, 18 free throws. Are you gonna after the game you gonna be like, he showed 35, but he made 17 free throws. That don't really count, bro. If somebody
still got cooked,
if somebody dropped 30 on your head, somebody dropped 50 on your head, ain't nobody asking about how many free throws.
But no,
they gonna say how you got barbecue like that.
I don't care about that game. Who got next game? I'm saying, I'm talking about you getting triple team and you're chucking up threes in front of people.
Huh?
Yeah, but
I have
trust
clips.
me.
I have clips.
But that just proves GOAT James Kingdom point. You can give anybody high volume shots, and anybody can manufacture and get 30-something points. Bam had the opportunity to push for the 80, so they just force fed him the ball. He got the 83 because they just kept giving him shots. That just tells you the only thing that's been holding Bam back in Miami is the fact that they're just not running the offense through him. The coach is choosing to run the offense through other people. So when people try to say, "Oh, Bam ain't a scorer," no, Bam can go get 30. It's Eric Spoelstra that's choosing to not run the offense through him. So sometimes when you see these guys with the ability to go get 30, a lot of it's simply because the coach has decided this is who we're going to give the majority of the shots to. It's not because somebody can't do it. It's because the coach dictates who you're going to be on the court. Just
Hey,
like I told you.
I bet.
Go ahead.
I bet you if you look at the sideline, you saw Eric Spoelstra not even very happy.
Bro, Eric Spoelstra was happy as hell. Did you see him? We was watching the game.
He was smiling, bro. He wasn't even happy. He was not even that happy. He was yelling at Bam the whole game. Do I gotta see? I watched the game.
LD, think about this. I coach. If I got a player on the court that got 60 points, and you telling me I'm not gonna be happy? Man, what are y'all talking about,
man? He was happy. Man, oh my god.
Bro,
That's basically you say. Yeah, that's basically you say Clay had 85 when he had 60 in 3/4.
If that was you on the court, and you coaching Bam, are you gonna be mad at him?
Yep.
83 points. Are you mad at Bam?
He shot 43 free throws the most.
Who cares, man?
And you won.
On the Washington Wizards.
It don't matter. It's an NBA team.
Oh my God. The worst defensive team in the NBA.
It don't matter.
Somebody
got to play. So what is he supposed to do? Remember, I like what Eric Spoelstra said, because Eric Spoelstra said the last time we played one of these tanking teams, we basically set our guys early, just basically thinking that this tanking team would just quit, and then it came back and beat us. So he said, we got a lot of guys out today. We're not about to sit around and mess around with these teams that are tanking, because it's still young guys on this other team that's still fighting for a spot in the NBA. Some of these guys is fighting for their NBA livelihood. They just not out here to be a part of this tank job. They trying to go get 30. This is their audition for next year. So you got a whole bunch of guys that's still trying to hoop. Nobody's about to give you no wins in the NBA. All right? And so, I mean, I don't know what y'all want them to do. It's the Washington Wizards. They're an NBA team. You're supposed to take it easy on them? That's what I mean. Y'all in this, y'all complain about this era being soft, but then y'all want Miami Heat to take it soft on the Washington Wizards. Oh, they just the Washington Wizards, you guys. We're gonna take it easy on them tonight. We're not gonna kill them. Man, come on, man. Man, yeah, you're supposed to beat anybody in front of you, man. This is like, I don't know what they wanted Bam to do. If Bam, as soon as I saw Bam had 60, I said he better go for the 80. He better try. That'd be dumb not to. If I'm a coach, I'm gonna leave you out there, bro. I had a player on the cooker. I could call him up right now, bro. This motherfucker was cooking. He ended up dropping 50. But
damn,
you're right though.
I let him stay out there and cook the whole game, and it got so bad that the other team called our school and tried to report us, saying unsportsmanlike. I said, man, shit, that's a part of the game, man. We about to,
So you won the game, and your best player scored 50, and you upset? You gonna be upset with that?
I don't get why they mad anyway. If it's a blowout and they still score, the clock ain't like the game ain't in.
No, bro, the clock. If there's time on that clock, bro, the other team
still
ain't
go
gonna
for
stop.
it.
Man, go for 100. Go for 120.
I don't know why they get mad at it, man. I don't get that.
If Bam would have had 83 at the end of the third, I would have told him go push for Wilt 100.
Exactly, go for it.
It's unethical, Lamont. It's unethical.
Listen, LD, you don't know basketball, nigga. LD,
you're not good enough of a basketball player to go for 100.
Ain't no ethical. We're about to break records.
We're about to break records.
He just scored 83. What the fuck are you talking about?
Let me tell you something. Hey, do you consider Bam a top 100 player all time?
Shut the hell up. He said don't go for it.
I'm talking about
fucking stupid.
Lamont, did you hear what he said?
Hey, Ochi.
Hey, look, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let's do this, y'all. Hold on. Let's do this. Hold on. one of y'all strike up a live, and y'all got to carry this on over there because I got to shut this one down, man.
Should I go live
Okay, all right,
again?
Lamont, did you see my comments? Did you read my comments?
I
About
did,
the,
but I'm gonna go as soon as we get off here. I'm gonna go try to find the clip. What channel was it on?
Forget the channel, but it was there. It was 2 videos. This one, I just posted it in the group chat.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out then. I'm gonna check it out because
then the one I watched, I'm gonna post it. The one I watched, this is a different one, but the one I watched.
Is it bad?
I mean, Kenyon got pissed off, man. He was like, "Oh, I invited you around my wife and my kids, and you're gonna talk about my stuttering problem." So that's what Kenyon had an issue with. I didn't know he stuttered, but he said that was a sensitive subject to him, and so and then he brought him on the show, and then Suge was like, "Oh," he kept saying, "I'm sorry," and then Kenyon was like, "I don't need your apology. I don't want your apology." And then Nick Young was like, "Man, go in the back," because Nick Young actually saved his.
Hey, you put in GJK
man, hold on, man. How did this get recorded though?
I don't know. I didn't even watch the live. I just seen it on YouTube. It was on the YouTube feed. I just watched it. So that's
who the
that's
fuck
what I'm telling
recorded
you.
this? Like Gil Nation?
Hey,
I don't know.
Hey, I'm about to go watch right now. Give me a second.
It wasn't on Gil's because I think they edited. This somebody else that clipped it.
Bro, Gil is supposed to keep that in.
Yeah, you said you put it in the GJK group chat.
Yeah, I don't know, but the one I watched, I'm gonna make sure to put that in the chat. This one I put in the chat, this is something else. So I think they're probably gonna tell you everything. Yeah, I'm not lying. Trust me.
They usually good about.
Hey, Ochi, you go live next.
That's like, yeah, one of y'all go live. So look, because everybody, 37 people watching. Appreciate everybody helping this live go crazy, man. We got 41K likes. Everybody cooked.
Somebody
we got our
live.
brackets in. Salute. Ochi, we got a couple of y'all. We got Ochi, Olo, Inside. One of y'all, even LD. Tell LD to go.
Hey, Ochi, we gonna talk about Bam's.
LD, he don't know what the hell he talking about. The nigga say he gonna keep the 83. He ain't gonna go for the 100, and you got 83 at the third.
LD, you good on FYF, LD? LD, you good on FYF, man. Don't let them tell you different, man.
Hey.
Nigga, this is the bandwagon, nigga. You ain't gonna. Hey, man.
Hey, I got a question. Y'all think he could go for 100?
No. LD,
let Lamont go to sleep, nigga.
I gotta.
Hey, it's time to shut it down, man.
I gotta shut it down. But look, I appreciate y'all pulling up. Hopefully, hold on. Is anybody confirmed that they're gonna go live yet?
I guess I gotta go live.
Yeah, OG, let's talk about the 83, man. I'm
make sure
gonna crash out, man.
If you're watching, make sure you follow Ochi Hoops, follow Olo, follow Inside, follow everybody up here. But Ochi Hoops is gonna be going live and to carry on this conversation. So make sure y'all head over there because that's where we're gonna pick up this conversation. I might even pop in for a second. Salute to Sports Hive as well. Make sure y'all check out Sports Hive. I saw Sports Hive pop in, but we about to shut this one down. Sports Hive. I appreciate you hopping in, Big Leo. Appreciate all the people that sent gifts. YB, Ink, Izzy, Our Take Podcast, Greatness, Little Ugly Dude. Appreciate you, Joel, Tino.
That's his name.
Yeah, Dream. L Orly, salute.
That's YB. That's YB account. Not YB.
A lot of people, man. Y'all been killing it, man. Y'all been supporting the channel. We're gonna keep this thing going. And the next show, we're gonna have Johnny back up here, back to normal, back to business.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be a good one, man. Hey, appreciate y'all, man. I gotta shut this one down, man. It's FYF, man. We out, man. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.
Yeah, they changed his name.